Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Slice of Gaming podcast, episode 161 for August 21st, 2026. I am your host, the Andrea Wolf, and I am joined today by one very special person. Talk about all the things happening in the world of games. There's a lot of news this week. It's been a weird time in the gaming industry where we were like kind of going through the summer blues. There was obviously the Sony disc stuff, which took up a lot of that month, but outside of that, it's like news has been slowing down. Now we're back up. We got some GTA 6 leaks to talk about. We got some stories regarding Horizon Hunters Gathering, and also Gamescom next week. So, of course, I got the person to help me the most through all of this. My main man, Fusion. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. And for I am not the leaker, believe it or not. So for all the
What?
allegations I saw online, they were throwing my name in the mix, and I'm like, wasn't me, just putting it out there.
I'll be real. I would not have been shocked if it was dark. I've seen the
It probably
websites
was
that
dark.
motherfucker
Yeah,
to.
it probably was. That
He's
dude
like,
be
oh,
playing allegedly playing like Mario on a Steam Deck. Like I don't know.
I was looking for Trails 5, and then I stumbled upon Grand Theft Auto 6. If Dark plays GTA 6 before us, I'm gonna be pissed. you gotta
He's
play
gonna,
some like you gotta play like the really shitty build for like 2025 all the way through, and he's gonna go, "It's okay, I thought it was fine,"
yeah, you know that is what
and then
Dark would do.
and then rate Lego Batman above it, and I'm like, God damn it, I hate him.
He really would. He'd be like, I don't really like this one mechanic. It's like Dark. The mechanic wasn't finished in the build you played.
If anyone remembers, he played through Spider-Man 2, that fucked up PC build in the Insomniac leak. And he was like, yeah, it was okay. I'm like, listen, man, I'm not even like a hardcore defender of that game. I'm like, brother, you played like a scuffed version, okay? But yeah, anyways, enough shitting on Dark. We gotta talk about all the news fusion. We got about 2 hours to get into all of it. I'm really excited. Because as I was saying, it's like, dude, it's been kind of a slow time, really depressing after the disc stuff, and then just a lot of like no news weeks. So getting like a lot of stuff to talk about lately, pretty exciting. Even if it's not the best ways to talk about these games.
They're all like low key negative too. Not
Yeah,
all of them, but like the majority, and even like the GTA ones, like negative for some people. So
yeah. Well, we'll see. uh, if you guys want to find us, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever your favorite pods are found, like the podcast, it helps us out a ton, and follow us on Twitter and Blue Sky at Slice of Gaming, all one word. With that, let's jump into the news fusion. First and foremost, we got the GTA 6 leak. Now, there isn't like one article I wanted to do here. We know what happened, so I thought I would just like kind of walk the audience through exactly if you have been living under a rock, really, because I feel like everyone's been talking about it. You've been talking about it. You said your friends have been talking about it, and they don't even
yeah,
play games.
and they don't play like single players at all for the most part. And even they were my buddy texted me today, and he was talking about um he was like, "Are they gonna move the game?" That's what he asked me this morning. He's like, "How bad is this gonna affect Rockstar?" And like the game coming out. I'm like, and I told him this morning like it shouldn't. Like as far as we know, like at
Mhm.
the moment this isn't gonna have an effect. But I'm like, even him, who he never played a GTA, like he doesn't like GTA.
Oh, wow.
He's a weirdo who doesn't like GTA. Um, he even knows about the leaks. I'm like, if he knows about the leaks, then a lot of people know about the leaks.
I have a friend who doesn't play GTA, and every time GTA is brought up, he's like, "It's gonna flop." By the way, I want to point out Warhammer fan. I'm just saying Warhammer fans, they're
Oh,
weird. They're weirdos. I'm just saying. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, the big leak happened. It, when was the first one? It was like a couple days ago, like the Wednesday, I think.
yeah, either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, and I remember us just chilling out, and then like just randomly like GTA 6 leak, and I think it was the basketball clip,
It
and
was,
we
yeah.
yeah, and we were at first we were like, we don't know if this is real. And then like we kind of looked at it as like, this is a pretty convincing fake if it's like fake. And then eventually the second clip came out. It's like, oh, that was real. And
Yeah.
it was like the nighttime driving, and they went and oh no, it was the highway, and like he got the guy out of his truck and beat
Yeah,
him
the
with a
UPS
wrench.
truck. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where we
and
got
that
the
was
most information.
oh yeah. I mean, like we were analyzing that for a while, but yeah, we got that clip. We got a clip of a plane. We got a clip of shooting some security guards. Lots of stuff. There was the stabbing of the homeless men.
Yes. And then
That was very,
he just went on a rampage on the
very
like 10
grotesque.
homeless people.
It's so funny because we were like, man, this is brutal. And then I thought about it, I was like, we're gonna do way worse when the game actually comes out.
I
I'm,
think
I'm
like
getting I'm like, stay away from the beach leaker because I gotta do that. I'm pulling the 18 wheeler
it
there.
was something about like for one, like you made a good point when we were talking about it. Is like we haven't seen G GTA NPCs like this and like this type of realism. Like GTA 5, obviously a pretty realistic game, but that's still
Yeah,
coming up on 15 years. So it was just the
PS3 game.
animations we were getting, and I think it was specifically him using the knife. Like if he just shoots them, it
Yeah,
feels like less violent for some reason. But no, he just like went to town on them with the knife, and I'm like, man, like the
this
blood was
woman's
gushing out.
bleeding out, like on the floor, writhing in pain, and we just
Yeah.
loot her. I was sitting here like, oof, man, I'm gonna do way worse. GTA just brings up the inner fucking crazy person in all
Yeah,
of us.
that's why they're not gonna have Disney World. People like you.
No, man, it's for Disney adults. It's such an obvious joke. Whatever. Um, really though, I mean, let's talk about the leaks in general. There is a lot of interesting stuff. Mainly, what I want to focus on, Fusion, feels like they're focusing way more on the realism than I thought. Because we got the fuel. I saw a maintenance gauge for the car, and I was worried. I'm like, don't make me go to the mechanic. I already hate going to mechanics in real life. Don't make me do this shit in GTA. But yeah, you got the fuel and maintenance, and I think the thing we were both scared about was showing up, where he was near the back of the truck and it said loadout. I'm like, oh my god.
Yep.
No, 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 not the limited loadout.
I'm gonna
And
say
then
we're not gonna have the endless weapon wheel anymore.
he replaced his pistol with a stun gun. I'm like, no, 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 no. That's honestly more similar to the older GTA's, where like if you remember, because you recently played GTA
I
3.
just played GTA 3 again, yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you have like a micro SMG and you're over an SMG, it's like, oh, replace this weapon. It'll probably
Mm.
be closer to that, if anything. But I'm like, I want the endless weapons. Like that was fun to me. I'm just like constantly scrolling through all these like guns, and it's that thing, Fusion, where like we should have expected this because of Red Dead 2 and like how far in the realism it went there. But it's like, yeah, I guess they're gonna go really hard into like the sim mechanics for this GTA, more than expected.
Yeah, it's that thing where we've talked about it to death on this podcast, but for like I feel like years now I've been saying like Rockstar is just different post Red Dead Redemption 2. They love the
Yeah.
systems they created in that game. They love how realistic it is. Even all the devs from even just when GTA 5 was there, a lot of these devs aren't there anymore. So it's like I always figured it'd be closer to Red Dead Redemption 2 than GTA 5. There was just always a little bit of hope that they would, and they still will be arcadey GTA. Like that is what it's going to be at its core. But in these leaks, we're getting like the whole thing with like fuel gauges or the loadouts and the heavier movement. Like even the movement looks so similar to like controlling Arthur in Red Dead Redemption 2, where it just feels like your body has more emphasis on what you're moving. And it's
Hmm.
like we've never got this in the GTA before. Like GTA's always been so obviously they have realism in there because that's just Rockstar and they've always made the best looking games every generation. But like from an actual gameplay perspective, GTA's always been so goofy and controlling really like not
Arcadey.
shitty, but arcadey, yeah. And it's just like it looks like they're totally going away from that and going in this post Red Dead Redemption 2 thing, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. It's just gonna feel like the most different GTA probably.
It's one of those things where like GTA 5 was actually pared down from a lot of systems that were on 4, of like the physics
Mhm.
engine and like the shooting, the melee combat, like a lot of those systems
The
got pared down,
driving.
and a lot of that Fusion was kind of based on like, well, we want GTA 5 to look a lot better and be bigger in a world, but we're still working on the same hardware, so we have to pare down a lot of those simi elements that we did in 4. And now it's like they have no limitations. And it's like, okay, we can do that. Plus the systems from Red Dead 2, plus like the visual fidelity and size of GTA 5. It feels like kind of in a way the ultimate GTA game they were always wanting to make. And like that's both really exciting, but also I'm like, man, I hope you don't pair away from a lot of what makes GTA really special. And I was saying that with when we saw the driving, I'm like, kind of looks like Ford driving. I don't know about that one, Chief. I love Ford. I love Ford deeply. I don't love
I
the game.
hate Ford driving. I really,
Yeah,
I know, and that's like I feel like people either really love it or they
yeah, you
really
know,
hate it.
I
Like no one's just like it's okay. It's like you're on either side. I
Yep.
really don't like GTA 4 driving. I love GTA 5 driving.
Hmm.
The
And GTA
latest
5
clip,
was straight up arcade
yeah,
them. And that's what always worked about it. Where 4 is like very realistic. And I appreciate it from like a, oh, this is cool. Like I appreciate what you guys are doing. But God, dude, some of those missions drove me up a wall where I'm like, all right, let me turn left. And I'm like, my car just goes swerving. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But what were we
And
gonna say?
I would say for what I have two things. The
Oh, yeah.
last clip we saw was honestly like a lot closer from that second clip where we saw him in that like low truck. I don't even know what the fuck you call the truck,
The
but like
like fast car.
yeah, the
Or,
fast car we saw today. It was like that looked way better than the first clip of him driving around. Where it's like the first clip made
Mhm.
it seem so GTA 4, where this last one, I still think it's like gonna be more
Yeah.
simulated than GTA 5 was, but this seems like they could have a middle ground. And then
He could also just be a really bad driver. Like this
yeah,
guy's,
yeah.
he is awful.
And now I'm just thinking about if you remember how realistic and how annoying sometimes the horse was in Red Dead Redemption 2,
Oh yeah.
and it's like they're just gonna use that for the driving now. Like, sure, it's not gonna be that annoying. Where like the fucking horse in Red Dead Redemption 2 sometimes would be like, if you just graze the tree, it's fucking you're
Yep.
falling off. Like, just everything's going crazy. You couldn't just like. It was just so realistic that I'm like, that's my worry about the driving here. Is if they like take those mechanics. Obviously, it's different between a horse and a car, but if they take that similar mindset and put it right into driving, like you're saying, if you have to take a sharp left turn or something, it could be really annoying. Like I don't want Forza. I don't want like Forza
Yeah.
Precision where I'm like, I have to think about when I'm braking in my turn. I just want to be able to turn.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be like ultra sim. I think they'll maybe pare it back a bit because that's also something to note. So this is technically an older build. We don't know the exact specifications. So there's a lot of different things because we saw. Oh, the metadata says that it's 2023, but then Nate the Hate was like, this seems to be like last year's build, and then um Tate McRae, is that the name of the
Yeah,
artist?
yeah.
um Her song was from 2025 and that played in the radio, which by the way that made me realize, Fusion, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna know half the artists in this game. Like, I'm so
We've
like, I
we've
stopped
heard like
listening to
three,
music
yeah,
post
we've heard like three
2019.
songs already that I'm like, wow, I'm actually surprised like they're in them, like they're in the game because
Yeah.
they're so modern and it's like obviously GTA's always had like they've always had like music from the era they come out in, along with like old rock and stuff, whatever
Yeah,
their
of
stations
course.
are. But like I was like for some reason I was just never thinking of Tate McRae or like
Mhm.
gosh I forget who was in the latest clip, but like he's a artist that's been around like today, and I'm like it's so weird hearing this in a GTA game.
It's one of those things, Fusion, where I'm like, I always used to make fun of people like, oh, you just listen to Los Santos rock radio. Like, I love Los Santos rock, but it's like, oh, you don't listen to modern music tracks. And now I'm like, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy who doesn't listen to any of the modern music because I'm like, I don't know who this is. I'm gonna stick to I don't know, V Rock, who play like fucking Twisted Sister, and I'll be like, yeah, I know this one. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to like kind of dig in to deep, and maybe the thing is like I don't want to dig too deep because the gameplay presentation's next week, so like that's I think where we're gonna get a lot of these answers. Hopefully, we were having kind of a debate, a small debate of like, oh, what's gonna be like kind of the way they use it? Are they gonna use like the HUD? And I'm sitting here
Mhm.
like, I need a HUD. I don't think they're gonna have a HUD for the gameplay next week. I really doubt it because I think Rockstar's like, a HUD? No, we want to make this look like a movie, bro. It's like, all right, man, but like, I want to see what the game really is gonna look like when I play it. But hey, who knows? We'll see.
I I I can't remember the Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay reveal, but in GTA 5 when they released the gameplay they did show the HUD then. But this is also
Yeah, Red Dead
different
2,
time.
I
This is
think
going on
did
Netflix.
Red Dead 2 showed it for re-antagonize when they first introduced that system. So maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's like, oh, for the gameplay reveal, we'll show the HUD.
Hopefully because we have an idea on what the HUD is now because of the leaks. And it's like
Hmm.
I feel like if they don't show the HUD next week, then it's just gonna be a thing of now we gotta wait however long to finally get the
Yeah.
HUD reveal and like how much it's improved, and you're gonna have idiots online running with the leaked HUD and be like, this HUD looks awful, and it's like, yeah, this HUD was 18 months ago before they even updated it.
Yeah, this is
So
definitely not the final HUD. I'll say that like right off the bat. At least I hope not.
I think
This is like,
some of it could be like close to the final, but like that weapon wheel, there's no way. I mean, it was just fucking
yeah,
gray
exactly.
blocks.
It's very minimalist in a sense of like, oh, we'll pretty it up later. Like we'll
Yeah,
make it
I
look
think it's
great.
like I could see the health bars and stuff being pretty similar. Like the health and stamina in the top left. I'm like, if that was that, fine. Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't matter that much. But like I hate right now in the leaks like the little honor system, like where your face pops up in the bottom right. It looks
Yeah.
super low res, and I'm just like, why do we need this?
I imagine like a lot of that's gonna change. But who knows? And also, I mean, we didn't mention the map leak too. And
It did.
it was funny, Fusion. You were like, "Oh, this seems kind of small," and I was like, I kind of felt that too. And I thought about it, I'm like, every GTA map looks small. Like when you look at
Yeah.
Los Santos, like, that doesn't look that big, and then you're actually in the city. And we were talking about it with the plane footage, and like we saw Vice City. It's like holy shit. And apparently, like kind of like some mappers were like looking around, and they were like, "Yeah, this is effectively the size of GTA 5's map, like just the city." Like the city alone is that, and then there's all the other cities plus like the wilderness and whatnot. And it's like that's gonna account for a large part of the map too. So like I don't think we're gonna be worried about map size here.
I think a big plus also too is like for what Vice City obviously looks gigantic from that plane clip,
Hmm.
but it's like this map on paper so far looks like there's gonna be way more like smaller cities around the map compared to Los Santos, where Los Santos is like
Yeah.
once you get out of the city, there was the airstrip or the like
Yep.
military
Toledo
base,
Bay.
and then like the trailer park. There wasn't like another actual city that you could
Yeah.
like go do things at. Where it's like from this league map, it looks like there's gonna be 4 to 5 other at least smaller towns where it's like they're gonna feel city vibes. So
Yeah.
I don't. It's sick.
I want like a San Andreas where it's like there's Los Santos and then there's San Fierro and then there's
Mm.
Las Venturas. Like, give me like multiple cities. Obviously, the main attention is on Vice City. Like, that's the big one. But like, I want to see what their rendition of like Tampa is. And we know Tampa's in the game. Like, that's confirmed. We don't really know about Orlando. My hope is Orlando's there. I need to see my Disney World. All right. We've had very big disagreements on if they'll do a Disney World parody. I still believe. I still hope, but who
Honestly, I
knows?
think I'm the only one who says it's not gonna happen. All of you guys are pretty convinced it's gonna happen, but
We'll see, man. We'll see.
it's not like I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, and I get it. I get it. It's like I could see it either way, honestly. But yeah, that's for the leaks themselves. I mean, is there anything on the specific gameplay details you want to talk about a bit? By the way, all this will be outdated like in 2 days because he'll
Yeah.
probably share another leak.
Uh, Let me think. Not like necessarily. I do think it's interesting how much stamina seems to like want to play a part here. Where it's
Yeah, he
like,
used like Zombex, which is kind of like a healing thing, which is
yeah, he
interesting.
uses like the healing thing, and then stamina. It looks like in the melee combat, there's stamina. Even pulling that woman out of the car, which we
Yeah,
saw
there's
today,
stamina.
and you have the smash button, you have stamina. So I wonder, like, what if you roll up on a car, you have low stamina? What happens? You just fail, like you can't get
Yeah, you're
in.
out.
So it's like it's interesting how much of that, like, again, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming into the effect here, where it's like I just want to see how it all comes together, and I want them to find a good balance of. I don't want just Red Dead Redemption 2 systems in GTA.
Agreed.
But I'm not against all of them in GTA. I just want a balance of GT. I want them to blend the balance perfectly, and I think Rockstar can do it. It's just gonna be really hard.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more okay with the sim mechanics in a Red Dead 2 because like that's a game I want to get immersed in. And I get
It's yeah.
immersed in GTA, but I also like I have like switches with GTA where I'm like, okay, let me like drive around like a normal citizen for fun, like goofy, whatever. And I think this GTA will be the best for that. But then I'm like, I just want to get to the next mission. Just driving all over people and shit. Like that's the type of stuff I'm worried will be kind of de-incentivized. But I imagine they understand. It's like people are gonna do that. And also, I mean, Fusion, we were talking about it. A lot of these mechanics are gonna get pared down for offline or online. So like when the online mode comes out, I imagine it's like, oh, you don't got to worry about fuel, whatever, who cares, like stuff like that.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, they did that for Red Dead 2. They did that for GTA 5. Like when those online modes came out, they pared down a lot of those systems and were like, we want to focus more on like the online experience and not have you worry about the systems that were in the single player game.
I hope you're right, and you're probably right. I'm just like I keep thinking back to like them buying the RP studios, and just like why else do you get those care about getting those studios so much unless they're like bringing their sim elements to the online?
I wonder if RP will be more of a mode than like the main online. That's the question I
I
have.
think console needs RP.
Oh,
I don't
100%.
like. I think it needs to. I think it's weird. I
RP
think
will be in the game. That's
yeah.
the
Do
thing.
I
I think
think
we both
GTA 5 Online, like the version of GTA 5 Online we have now, do I think that could exist in GTA 6 Online and be successful today? Yes, but I think there would still be a lot. Like, I think a lot of people still would be like, this isn't an improvement on GTA 5 Online.
agree. Yeah.
But the what would make it like the big difference maker is RP. It's like that's why I feel like that's where they have to deep dive into online, in my opinion, is they have to go hard on RP. And I feel like when you go hard on RP, you have to go hard on on all the systems because that's what people love about RP. So it'll be interesting.
100%. Yeah, I'm ecstatic, man. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about with the regards to the leak, like the leaker and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I mean, last thing is just on those leaks. Is like it's interesting because I was shocked that people looked at it and were like, "Oh, it's just GTA." It's like, yeah, this is literally exactly what we wanted. I saw it. I'm like, I'm way more hyped now because I think the marketing. I'll be honest with you, Fusion. I think the marketing has been awful. I don't like the way they've marketed this game. It's been very, oh, we know we're better. We can kind of get away with a lot of this stuff. I'm like, all right, man, just show the game. But like, just seeing it like this, I'm like, God damn. I'm like realizing it's like, damn, I really want to play a new GTA game.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's that thing where like you said, the marketing's kind of been awful. And it's the most anticipated game of all time, so people will have just been fantasizing and that's fine. Like you can go out there and want this to be like the greatest game of all time and have the greatest systems and be so
Mhm.
realistic that you can't believe. But the leaks shows kind of like you said, it is just a GTA game in 2026, which is awesome. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what we want. I
Oh,
don't
my
want like
favorite thing again. Let's go.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's been 13 years. Like of course, um, it's gonna be like we said, probably a lot different since the last GTA because post Red Dead Redemption 2 and how much they can do on this new tech. But it's like at the end of the day, I just want GTA. I want the classic GTA and how fun it is to just run around in those sandboxes. So I think people kind of ran wild. They did the same thing with Cyberpunk, you know, before Cyberpunk came out, where it was like, this is gonna be, and even then it was like they thought Cyberpunk was gonna be the next GTA, and then they
Yeah.
were super disappointed when it was just like that's not how that sandbox worked at all. So
The
people
game
will
was also
always
broken,
yeah,
so
that is true.
yeah.
So like people will always have like these outlandish, and it's not like they shouldn't. Like I
Yeah,
have things that I wish GTA would probably have and fantasize about and like that. Fantasize about sounded very odd, like I was
I
socializing GTA. But
I don't know. Fantasize has been like taken from the
taken
Gooner
from us.
took it. Yeah, fantasize is just like you're fantasizing something.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking Gooner term.
So yeah, it's like just things like that where I'm like, at the end
Mhm.
of the day, this is going to be a Rockstar game in 2026, and Rockstar make incredible video games.
Yep. We complain about their games a lot, but it's also like we complain because we love them.
Yeah.
They make. I mean, literally, when your company's batting average is like a 95, 96 on Metacritic, I have no reason to doubt you. Maybe it does come out and it's disappointing, but like, why would I doubt you right now?
Hmm.
There's this weird mentality online, Fusion, more common than ever, especially after Cyberpunk, where it's like, I'm gonna, don't get excited for any game pre-release. It's like I'm not depressed, dude. I'm gonna be excited, even if I get disappointed. It's like, okay, I was excited for Starfield. I had my hopes up to the moon. The game sucked, whatever. Okay, it's been 3 years. I got over it. People still don't get over Last of Us 2, by the way. I'm like, brother, it's been 6 years. We gotta like calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's awesome, by the way. I saved my things. Great game. Great choice for your favorite game, Fusion.
I appreciate it. Not everyone
Let's
thinks
talk.
so.
Let's talk about the actual leaker himself. Okami Games put this up. GTA Forums user Vice did an investigation on CyberLeak, the alleged GTA 6 leaker. All funds traced directly back to one crypto wallet on one platform, KuCoin. This platform requires ID verification to use. He estimates that the leaker has made about 50K so far in transaction fees. They're also sitting on nearly 400K of unsold token, which can be sold slowly. This is likely why the leaks are being drip fed, so he can keep the crypto coin, relevant and trading for as long as possible. The polls are one example of this. Authorities could subpoena KuCoin to determine the identity of the account holder, all of their transaction records, and more. So it's interesting. If you don't know, the leaker like put out the first clip and basically just had his coin, like leak coin, whatever the fuck it is, plastered on. And it was funny, Fusion, because if you scan the QR code, it's like, this is a digital bill of rights for the gamers. And he's like, I'm doing this for the gamers to protest the physical, means like Rockstar withholding physical games and Sony and whatnot. And I'm sitting here like, my head on my head, like, oh god, he's making us look so fucking bad because that's not what this guy is doing it for. Fusion, he's doing it for money. The crypto, he's trying to shill his crypto coin and all that crap, and hiding behind this weird fucking physical protest. And I'm like, dude, shut up. And it was to the point where like the guy linked Stop Killing Games, and Stop Killing Games is like, we don't associate with this guy at all. He is a weirdo. um, and it was funny because we were thinking there were a lot of theories going around. It's like, oh, maybe he's just getting footage, and like this is like footage that already exists. And then he showed himself shooting out Cyber League on a wall, and I was like, oh, that's he has a build of the game.
Yeah, that's when it became a disaster. It was like it
Yeah,
was bad before that, and it was like code red. Like, oh
yep.
no.
And he showed cutscenes, and now that was the worry of like, dude, I did this with Last of Us 2. I am not dodging spoilers for GTA 6. I can't do it again. I dodged the spoilers of Last of Us 2. I got through that unspoiled. I don't know if I can do it with GTA 6. I don't think I'll make it.
Yeah, it's like that's my thing. It's like he's only used one cutscene, and I think that cutscene he picked specifically because the whole VPN thing and that's being said in that
Yeah.
cutscene. So I think it was just a dig at Rockstar. I truly, at this point, don't believe he's going to leak anything from the story, which is like he's definitely doing this for money. But and this is me believing the good of people. I think there's like 5% of them who really is just like a gamer ass gamer, and he's like, I'm not gonna ruin this for everyone. Like I'll show people the game, but I'm not gonna go out there and ruin the story. And hopefully that is actually what happened.
I hope, man.
And I also just I know me and you have went back and forth. I'm like, we don't think he has the full game. Like as
Yeah.
in like a finished full from point A to point B's part of this game. Like we've only seen Jason. He hasn't even
Mhm.
done a mission. It's been the same C on his map every time he shows a leak. It's like he hasn't even
Yeah.
went to the first mission or whatever he's supposed to do. So it's like either he's not playing the story at all, or he doesn't have like somehow access to anything past like the very beginning of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you there.
So I don't know. Well, if
Sorry,
like
my
the minute we see gosh, what's her name? Lucia? Lucia? Is that right?
yeah, Lucia.
Yeah, the moment we see like if we see her gameplay, that's not great. It's like okay,
That's where
he's got like pretty far because me and you are both like we're pretty well. We kind of like from the trailers what they said like we have to break her out of prison and whatever. So it's like I'm sure the first few hours of this game you're only playing as Jason. Whoever knows how long that is, but it's like that's probably why he doesn't have gameplay yet because he hasn't progressed the story a single bit.
real quick, Fusion, breaking news. CyberLeak now taking payments for ad placements in future GTA 6 leaks and custom made gameplay. They're asking 400 XMR, which is about $162,000. Website was just updated with this info, charging for custom made gameplay, including sexual content and ad placements watermarks. Custom made gameplay tailored to specific brands confirms without shadow of doubt that they have access to a working build of GTA 6 if the leaks with bullets wasn't enough already. What a loser. This guy is a
Custom
weirdo, man.
made gameplay, sexual content. So dumb. Like,
But
he's like,
honestly,
if you pay me to go to the strip club, I'll do it. That's what he's saying.
yeah, honestly, I mean that's I mean literally everyone was just like, dude, if this guy was real, he would have gone to the fucking strip club already. And also, I'm like, I'm tired of seeing Jason's dumbass. I want to see Lucia. But clearly, I mean, we agree. Maybe this is like an early build where it's like basically, hey, past this mission, it just breaks and it's just like completely doesn't work. And maybe that's why Rockstar isn't like horrified, like, oh no, like Code Red. Uh, I will say though, Fusion, there was something else. Hang on, where was it? Oh, I'm okay. I guess I didn't put it in. Uh, Rockstar basically subpoenaed him, or not subpoena. Is that the term? I don't know. They did some legal shit. Take Two did some legal shit, and they're effectively going to kill this kid because they basically are throwing out a bunch of lawsuits and asking for Discord access. his wallet access, all that, and it's probably going to get granted almost immediately. And they're going to trace it back to him. And I'm telling you, Fusion, we're going to see a story of like this guy's getting like 10 years in jail or something. Like he's going to be in for a long time.
Yeah, that honestly seems pretty low. I'm sure, like, whenever he gets caught, if he gets caught, who knows at this point? He might just dodge it all. Hope pray. I don't know about life because I don't know how all this works, but like it'll be a long time. Like,
Yeah, he's probably going to get a European prison, so those are nicer than ours. I see the ones in like Finland where it's like, oh, they get like a nice bed, a TV. It's like, damn, I want to go to fucking prison in Finland. Damn. Anyways, though, it's clear that this guy, I I don't think he's gonna be able to leak the whole game before he gets caught. I'll just say that. I think Rockstar will eventually get him, and it's like now there was another leak. I got this from Ben Videotech. Rockstar has suffered a confirmed leak related to an Xbox graphics capture file, which is essentially a dump of information from the console's GPU/CPU. Not a game build, but it does contain map height, map data, and models. The file is currently being gated, but members of the community have already extracted height maps from the game as well as a texture for the UI minimap. So it's one of those things where it's just like not the biggest deal in the world, but it is showing Fusion. This game has been very leaky lately. And for the biggest game on the planet, it's honestly kind of impressive that it hasn't leaked more. But it's still like, damn, man, like Rockstar cannot catch a break.
yeah, yeah, it's I mean, what it's always especially this close, you know what I mean? Where it's that thing of
Yeah.
like we were literally gonna get official gameplay next week. It's like how does this happen the week before that? After they went so long without like a true leaks, like sure we had that stuff back in like 2022, but those leaks were so bare bones and so early that for one, people
Yeah, it was like
like I
whatever.
think some of the people have forgot about them by this point, and it was like just kind of that thing about like whatever. It's like the only thing that kind of came out of that is we knew that there was going to be a female protagonist because like Lucia
Yeah.
was in it, but it's like outside of that, it's like they've been honestly. I'm surprised how much they can avoid the leaks with how big GTA is. So it's
Yeah.
like it's just the fact that we get 1 week before a gameplay reveal, 3 months before the game comes out, and now it's starting to leak. It's just tragic.
It's tragic, man. The current theory was that it was like a Rockstar India employee that basically they were able to like kind of get it from a Rockstar India employee, something like that. I don't know exactly the details. That's a theory. We don't know for sure what it
Yeah,
is.
that
Maybe it.
Jason article
Oh,
says
did he?
they. It
What was
just
it?
says I'm Ben Videotech tweeted out. J Scribe reports Rockstar has not yet understood how the recent GTA 6 leaks occurred. So like they don't know how it happened, according to
Okay.
them, which they could just be lying, but to their words, they don't know how it happens. And he also said it's all hands on deck inside Rockstar Games management to find cyber leak. So
Yeah,
they're
that's not
searching for the
surprising.
man,
Yeah.
but they don't know how it happened, at least at the moment.
I don't think this affects anything. Text2 over on Twitter put this up. Rockstar has no plans to move the gameplay premiere date or make any other immediate changes to its marketing strategy. That was Jason from the Jason Schreier article. So that kind of just tells me is like, hey, listen, like clearly this is like affecting maybe their marketing in a big way, or just like kind of the morale around the studio. Probably, I feel bad for the developers, but it's really not a catastrophic enough situation to where it's like, oh my god, like the game is out there and people are like I could download it or something. It's like no, this is a case where they're still going to be able to like go through with all their marketing and what they planned for everything.
Yeah, he has another line in there that says developers are feeling frustrated and exhausted as the company called them back to the office 5 days a week and put an end to remote work to prevent more leaks, but they still happened.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I feel bad.
Yeah, that is.
That's just tough. um,
And he also says, last thing, devs are continuing to work on the game, which isn't yet finished, but is getting close. They're cutting it close here, man.
Wait, okay, close is crazy. What do you mean close? We're 3 months out. I mean, I have to imagine it's like some last
Yeah, I
minute
would assume that means
bugs.
polish. Like they should
Yeah.
be, if they're not in like the stages of these, they should be in polish the last year with this video game.
I'll say
Like the
this.
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom situation where it's like, weren't they
Oh
sitting
yeah,
on that game for like an entire year because they were just polishing it?
yeah. That was just for polish for one whole year of delay. I mean, that's the case with a lot of AAA development. It's like they're not really adding anything from the last year
Yeah,
to
you
this
just
year.
have to
Is
polish everything you have in there.
exactly. Well, we'll see, Fusion. Closing in on that release date. We're closing in on the actual big preview or the Netflix thing, which Ben Videotech also threw this out. Media previews for GTA 6 took place in July. According to the article, journalists were not able to play the game and were able to see a gameplay presentation. And that came from like an MP First article. And this was kind of off the heels of Insider Gaming saying it's like, oh yeah, media places have been able to see GTA 6. Um, from what it sounds like, Fusion, it was a very tight knit event. I imagine it's like a IGN, GameSpot, The Guardian, The Vulture. Rockstar really loves the legacy media outlets that do like music and shit. Where it's like Rolling Stone, and it's like you do
Yeah.
Rolling Stone, but God forbid a Polygon. Which actually I don't blame them. Fuck Polygon.
Like kind of funny
Stuff
he
like
isn't
that.
showing up.
Exactly. Yeah, that says a lot. Where it's just like they're like, this is super tight knit.
I
Type.
wonder if the gameplay those in that preview is going to be the same that we see on the Netflix next week.
I hope not. I hope it's not a case where it's just like, yeah, we saw the same thing you guys did. And it's like, what
I
the?
could see
What's
like,
the point?
or I wonder if it's like obviously similar gameplay, but it's just like the Netflix thing's more like doctored up and like more of an event thing where it's like when they just saw it at the studio or whatever, it really just
I
was
was like
just
raw
pure. Here's
footage.
yeah, just raw footage. Here's what the game looks like. I'm sure they didn't put like an entire presentation together for him, but
Hmm. We'll
who
see.
knows?
I'm excited for that Netflix thing. August 27th, just 1 week away. Man, that feels crazy to say out loud.
Dude, that's so crazy. Also, the tease of imagine getting invited to this thing and you can't play. You just gotta watch GTA 6.
I'm like, dude, just hand me the controller for a second. Like, no, I'm not gonna do anything. If I see a glitch, I won't write it. Okay, can we like handshake that or something? Like, whatever. But yeah, 827. Very funny Fusion because I was thinking like I thought for a second when they first revealed it was on Netflix, I'm like, oh damn, I might have to get my Netflix account. And then I thought about it for half a second. It's like it's gonna be on Twitter like 30 minutes later. I'll be fine. If the whole game could fucking leak online, I was like, yeah, I think the Netflix event people will just screen record it and put it on Twitter and YouTube and whatnot.
Yeah, and people can react to it live. Like, kind of funny when we were reacting to it live. So you could technically just watch someone react to it on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird because like that was like kind of the big theory because I think Netflix support was like, no, you can't react to it, but that's Netflix support. They don't really know anything. But then like the Netflix exec was like, yeah, people will be able to live react. So if I could watch just a live reaction of it, I'll just do that. So yeah. GTA 6 Fusion. Cannot wait to play it. One game I can wait to play though, and I will have to wait, is Horizon Hunters Gathering. Jason Schreier jumping back in. PlayStation reboots Horizon Hunters Gathering as live service strategy struggles. Sony Group Corp PlayStation division is overhauling Horizon Hunters Gathering, the online action game it announced earlier this year following negative player feedback, according to people familiar with the company's plans. Guerrilla Games, the Amsterdam based PlayStation subsidiary, has been working to reboot the game since June, said the people speaking anonymously because they were not authorized to talk publicly about the project's future. Following poor feedback in private testing earlier this year, the plan is to strip out the live service component and turn it into more of a traditional cooperative multiplayer game with a story mode and a far smaller scope. The game is not yet canceled, but the studio told staff in a meeting on Wednesday, excuse me, that they will have through December to impress executives with their next milestone, the people said. Many of the developers on the Horizon Hunters Gathering will be reassigned to a different project that will also be evaluated at the end of the year. And then there was one more thing I wanted to put out. I think it's near the end of the article. Okay. But the majority of Guerrilla staff then moved to Horizon Hunters Gathering, a tragic departure from their previous titles, both in gameplay and art style. A tiny team has been plotting out the next single player Horizon game, but it remains years away from completion, according to the people familiar with the studio's plans. That's the part of the article for me, Fusion. Like Horizon Hunters Gathering wasn't good. Oh my god. I'm
Shocker.
shocked. I mean, you played it. You were like, yeah, it's okay. Like whatever. Um, the part about Horizon 3, it's like, yeah, a tiny team has been working on it. What? What do you mean a tiny team? You didn't have like a big like because my assumption was like, okay, they probably split the studio in half or something, and like one team's working on this multiplayer game and the other's working on Horizon 3. It's like no, they were just incubating Horizon 3. A game, by the way, Horizon 2 ended on a big cliffhanger. So like people have been waiting for this for like 4 years now already, and now it's about to be 8 years minimum until we see Horizon 3. And you're working on this multiplayer game that everyone was like, this game's ass. Everyone who played it was just like, whatever on it. I'm, I mean, listen, you're the bigger Horizon guy. I look at this, I'm just like fucking flabbergasted. Like, you barely have anything done on 3 at all?
Yeah, it's that thing where when they announced the multiplayer project, I was like, I guess it was Cope at the time, but I thought genuinely like I was like, oh, this must be like just a small part of the team. 20 people,
Yeah,
30
same.
people over at Gorilla, like they're working on this multiplayer thing to get us to our next Horizon game. They're like, oh, it's gonna take another 2 years or whatever for the next main line. The fact that no, this was just another part of the live service initiative over at Sony, where for years obviously they've been working on this bullshit, making this Horizon multiplayer thing, pushing Horizon 3 way down the line, which, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
it's already been 4.5 years since Horizon Forbidden West. I was in the like I fully thought, not anymore obviously, but I fully thought like, oh, I'll be playing Horizon 3 like 2027. Like I was like, oh, that makes sense. 5 years between the first and second
Ridiculous.
game, 5 years between this game. Like, you know what I mean? You have a cliffhanger. You set everything up. Now it's like, yeah, we probably won't play this till 2029, 2030. And it's like, are we really having 8 years between Horizon games, a franchise who sold 40 million copies between two games, and you're now going to go 8 years because you're going to put out a multiplayer game that no one buys? It's
It's
just like another stepping stone of how disastrous not only the live service initiative at PlayStation has been, but just PlayStation this entire generation in regards to controlling their studios and what they're doing with these studios and how they're not like it is mind blowing to see the PS4 generation and how they had the perfect setup of hey, everyone just make awesome single player games with these brand new IPs or original IPs, whatever you want to do,
mm-hmm.
legacy IPs, do them. And we saw all that success, and PlayStation became the biggest thing in the world, and they crushed the Xbox, and it's everyone only wanted a PlayStation. We get into this new generation, and it's starting pretty well. We're like, oh, we're getting Miles Morales, Demon
Yeah.
Souls, Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok. It's like, oh, this makes sense. The studios are just continuing to work on these single player stuff. And it was like 2023 hit, and they're like, scratch all of that. Like, we want to make Fortnite, we want to make Concord, we want to make Helldivers, we want to make all this bullshit.
Whoa.
And we'll hit,
Helldivers.
we'll get. I mean, Helldivers hit, and
Yeah.
honestly, I'm never gonna wish non-success on that game, but I think it hit and that blew up PlayStation's head because they're like, oh, we can
Yeah.
do this, we can do this, we can make Concord, we can continue to make that live service God of War game. Factions can still survive a little bit, you know what I mean? They were like fully, and it's like, no, man, I think it's been an absolute disaster. And it's like these studios were about I still think Naughty Dog will put a game at the very end of this generation, but it's like we should never have to think about going an entire generation without a Naughty Dog game.
Yep.
Or we should never have to say, oh, we're only getting one Gorilla game this generation. We're only getting I guess we are technically getting two Santa Monica games, so shout out them. But it's like we're not getting a Bing game. Blue Point died. Like all these things where it's like you look at the PlayStation 4 generation and the PS3 and going back, and it's just like they had such a cadence near the end of that PS4 where it's like, how could you fuck this up? And now,
Yep.
8 years later, when you're looking at it and you're like, man, you have completely not ruined because these studios are still the best in the world, but it's like you've
Wasted
completely
their time.
taken yes, you've wasted their talents and their time because of all this other
And you're gonna lay
bullshit
off
from
a lot of them
leadership.
too.
And it's like, again, 6 years ago, even still now, it's like devs wanted to be on their PlayStation. They're like PlayStation is the best place to create your games. They give you all this freedom. They have the money. They're going to fund you. They're
Yeah.
going to help you. It's a family. They're like all together. All the PlayStation studios work together. That's why they all were third-person action games and still are. But we love that shit, so who cares? It's like now it's just like you go on their PlayStation and you're just as scared as if you were on their Xbox or if you were
Yeah.
third party or if you were independent. And it's just It's just like I can't believe it. And I thought for a moment there, and I guess we are going in the right direction. It's just we're still going through the fucking bullshit like the Hunter Gathering news this week. We are going towards like we just got Saros, we're getting Wolverine, Ghost of Yote was awesome. Like we're getting back to it, but it still does not feel like we're back to the point where I thought we were going to be. We're still getting
Yeah.
articles about how PlayStation still wants to do live service stuff. We're still getting fair games at some point.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
um
Breaking, by the way. Oh
yeah,
god.
like this
Every
Horizon.
time every time it just comes out of nowhere and you're like fair games. I'm like, it's a threat. I'm like, forget about it.
Like we're like Marathon failed sadly, and they're still gonna somehow do more marathon shit. And it's like you still have Project Gummy Bear. We still have so many live service shit on the docket, way less than we had. It's not the 12 anymore, but it's still way more
Uh,
than PlayStation ever needs to think about. And it's like, man, get it together. Someone over there needs to like, I get just get it together. I don't know what to say. It's just this is so
it's
obnoxious as
ridiculous.
a huge Horizon fan to think. Did Horizon need to come out next year when we got God of War and hopefully Intergalactic? No, but it shouldn't come out in 2030. Like it just should not be years and years and
Yeah.
years away when it's already been 5.5 years. No, 4.5 years.
I I don't know, man. It's just one of those things I question the state of these studios. Like you said, I think they are coming back to the right track, but it's also like you said, it's like we're wasting time with these guys. It's like, dude, these developers are aging up and like we're getting to a point where hey, next layoff quarter, it's like, oh well, Horizon Hunters Gathering, we canceled that. Okay, bye. Here's half the studio gone of no that's not their faults. And you always hear this thing like a Schreier will say, like, oh well, yeah, actually the developers pitched it. It was the developers who wanted it. And I always call bullshit because it's like, no, dude, they were doing a live service initiative, and it was that thing where if you pitched a live service game, you were way more likely to get funding.
Yep.
So they could say, oh, the developers pitched it. Did they really want to do it over a Horizon 3? And honestly, I'm going to say something. It's crazy to me. Why change the art style? I'm not even like the guy who's like, oh my God, I hate this art style. I don't really like it, but like, I'm not like livid about it. But it's like, dude, the thing about Horizon, would you say, Fusion, one of the best parts about Horizon is just how pretty those games look.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
like
their
still
visual
to this day
stunners.
one of the best looking games like ever.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, for this multiplayer game, it's just not going to look like Horizon. It's going to be like Fortnite visually. And it's like, it's very obvious what you're trying to capture there. And I'm like, it doesn't even look that good. And it's like, dude, you could have shortened your dev time a lot by just reusing the assets from Forbidden West. Maybe you would have gotten some people who were mad about the boat from God of War, but who gives a fuck? You could have made this way quicker for yourself. Yote for Legends reuses a lot of assets from base game Yote. Imagine if that was worked on for 6 years because they wanted to make a new art style. It's like, no, man, it's a waste of time. Like, just reuse a lot of the assets. The NetEase Horizon game, that's what I thought the Gorilla game was going to
So
look
yeah,
like.
that
Now
looks
we
like
got it.
more like Horizon than Hunter
It looks like,
Gathering does.
yeah, it looks like a Chinese Horizon. And it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, why did you do this? And again, Future, you played it, and you could attest. It's like, it's crazy. I've never seen a situation where like it's like, oh, the playtest came back and everyone fucking hated it. It's like, damn,
To be
they
fair,
were not into it.
I was a little surprised by that because I didn't. I had fun, but I
Fair enough.
wasn't like something where I was like, I'm gonna spend $40 on this fun. Like this was like a. And
Yeah,
again, I play literally. There was not assets in the game. There was like not cutscenes. It was super bare bones. But like the gameplay section, it did go kind of long, which some people were saying like, yeah, it felt like it just lasted forever. Like the quest you were doing, it was a pretty long quest, but like I was playing with two randoms and like I thought the actual combat was fun. Like it was like Horizon combat, just like more MMO style, I guess. So you had way more abilities and it was more like on
yeah.
cooldowns and things. But like I thought it
Monster
was
Hunter.
pretty fun from that standpoint. But yeah, I could see why people hated everything else about it. But it was also so bare bones that I'm like, this wasn't even a game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but clearly what they had was just it wasn't working. So I don't know. I'm looking at all of this Fusion. I'm just saying here. I'm like, I better not read any more articles about live service failures, which, by the way, I'm going to because fair games. You reminded me. I is
I
that
mean,
the last one?
Legends was a failure. And luckily, it's not a live service game, and it's just part of
Yeah,
Yote. But
yeah.
Legends was a failure. They shut that down already. That game
Wait, it shut down.
Wasn't it? Am I crazy?
I don't. I thought it was just that no one talked about it. I have
I
not seen a
swear, like a
single.
month after or at least they were like, we're done creating anything for it, which is basically shut down when
Uh,
you're talking about a multiplayer game.
yeah, they're ending major content updates just 2 months after the
Yes,
launch,
that's what. So
but
like,
the servers are still up.
okay, so but like they're done with content already 2 months in. That wasn't the plan. You know what I mean? That was
Oh
because no one played it, and it's like people don't even talk about that. You never like you never remember that article. It's like that's just another thing. But at least it was just like an add-on to the base game. Just the same thing compared to if they forced Sucker Punch to go make Ghost of the Yote Legends its own standalone thing. It would have been
yeah,
way more of a disaster. But because it was just this little side thing that they threw onto the game, no one's talking about how that also failed. It also failed at the same time with Marathon, so like Marathon took all the blow, I guess. But it's just that it's just that thing that they have had failure after failure after. They've had one hit, and it was Helldivers 2. And I'm not giving Sony any of that credit,
yeah,
to
that
be
was
honest.
all
Like
Arrowhead.
that's not.
That was
If
a game they
anything,
were already
Sony
working on.
was trying to fuck it up with the
Yeah,
PlayStation bullshit, and you had to log into Steam and all this other things. Like they have
Sony's been
not
a
had a.
detriment to a lot of these games too. I mean, Marvel Tokon is also blocked in 150 countries, which for fighting games you want to have as many players as possible.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I don't know, man. It's
to
just
be fair, good call on that because that did just come out to awesome reviews and people seem to love that. But it's like,
which
who
game?
knows how long it will last? But like that is true. I didn't wasn't even thinking about Marvel Tokon because it just came out. But like,
Oh, yeah. I mean, though that's the thing. I'm not even trying to use that as like a oh, see, Sony did something good. It's like yeah, like 2 out of like 50.
that's what I mean. It's only Helldivers in that. So it's like,
Yeah,
okay, nice man.
I don't know, man. Sony, they just need to shake all of this off. You know what? Let's get rid of the disc too. Let's make those profit margins look a little better too. I don't know, man. It's hard to be excited for anything Sony right now. I'll just say that. Wolverine looks fun, but even then, I'm not even like chomping at the bit for it. And it's like, I just wonder. I just hope it's like, can we just stop with the live service? You're not good at this. And it's clearly a thing of like, I've heard arguments of like, okay, well, they need a live service game. And for one, I don't even think they need one because they literally make all the profits. Like they make a lot of money off of V-Buck purchases, off of COD points, all that crap. So they don't really need
Yeah,
the
they don't
live
need
service
one.
games.
They truthfully do not need one.
Yeah, but if they really wanted to make one, listen, man, work with external partners, work with ArcSys, work with Arrowhead. Don't convert Naughty Dog and Gorilla into live service studios.
It's literally
That's not how that works.
it's like I forget the exact timeline, so I'm sure the live service initiative was even before Microsoft acquired Call of Duty. But I'm sure that didn't help when they saw Call of
Oh,
Duty go under Xbox. And they're like, "Damn, they're gonna make billions of dollars every year now on Call of Duty. We need something that can compete with that." And it's like, it just wasn't gonna happen, bro. If you wanted fucking Call of Duty, you should have bought them. Like, come
100%.
on, because that's when they went out and got Bungie. Like a fucking month after that, the whole Xbox
Yeah,
bullshit. They were like, "Oh, we're actually getting Bungie. Is what we're gonna do." That worked out.
yeah. I don't know, man. It's just hopefully it's I mean, hopefully what you said is true. Or it's just like, listen, it seems like most of it is over outside of fair games.
I
Which by the
mean,
way,
yeah,
I'm back on that game's getting canceled.
I still think it's coming out, but like, it's like we're getting Until Dawn 2 single player. We're getting God of War Latte single player, Wolverine single player, Intergalactic single player. There's like we know of single players coming up. You know what I mean? Like we're getting Spider-Man 3 eventually. That's gonna happen. So it's like I said, we are getting back to the right direction, but it's just so insane to me that we've spent the last 6 years where PlayStation was in a true golden age of single player games, and they just fucking washed it away. They just
They're
like
like, who cares?
and they just got so comfortable, sat there. And again, did it matter? Did any of this matter? No, because they're gonna sell. They're gonna cross 100 million probably this year in console sales, and they're
Yep.
going to make billions of dollars still, and they're gonna be fine because they were so
It's,
far ahead of everyone else. But it's just like I hope they at least felt something in the last 6 years where they're like, we can't do this again. We can't fuck up like this. We can't have this last another decade.
I really think they're gonna feel it with the PS6. Honestly, like that's where it's gonna be almost like a delayed thing, where it's like that's gonna be where
I
it's like
I, could,
we
I
got to do
agree.
something with this console.
And I think, but I think before this RAM shit, and like I think if the PS6 was just another $500 console, they would have been fine. They would have got away with all of this.
Yeah, I think I agree.
But I think because of all the outside stuff, they are going to actually get hit, and they're going to be like, "Damn, this sucks." Like,
Yeah, we could just blame all the industry's problems on Sam Altman. Fuck that guy.
true.
Let's get into our next story, Fusion. This one's a pretty weird one. So, 2XKO, the Riot Games fighting game, will be ending active development. Now, you might be asking, what's 2XKO? I asked that for a second, and then I was like, oh, wait, right, the Riot fighting game. So, R64 put this up. Uh, they put out a long statement. I'll just do the summary here. Servers will remain on beyond 2026, and 2XKO will be playable on all platforms. We're unlocking all champs, and we're also unbundling most cosmetic items and refunding all money spent in 2XKO on or before August 20th. And it will end, active development ends December 2026. So this was kind of Riot's like big fighting game experiment. It's going to be like League of Legends characters in a big fighting game crossover. It was free to play. And I think that's kind of the big thing I want to focus on is I don't think free to play fighting games really work in the sense that I don't think you can make a system where, oh, this game comes out and there's 8 characters and 4 of them you have to buy. I think that's fine for like a shooter or like maybe like an Apex Legends or like a lot of these games, honestly. I don't think it works for a fighting game. I think you need the full roster for these guys to get invested. FGC is such a tiny community. Like in the relative scheme of gaming, it's like fighting games sell max like 2 million, maybe to the max of like 6 million if you're Street Fighter, or a bit higher if you're Mortal Kombat. And of course, Smash is like an outlier in all of that. But I just don't think the free to play experiment works when you already have such a small community and you're already working off basically crumbs. And it's like everyone has their predisposed like fighting game niche. There are a lot of people who play Street Fighter who are like, I'm not playing 2XK, I already have my game. Stuff like that, where it's just I don't think this type of game really benefited from a free to play model. They didn't get really any money. People didn't buy the cosmetics. People didn't buy even the characters because they were like, I'm not into the actual game. And a lot of this also just comes down to the game itself just wasn't that good. Like that is like an argument to be made as well. And also, I'll even say the biggest argument: the name fucking sucks. Nothing about what that name is says League of Legends crossover. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not shocked by this at all. I think 2XKO is. I was just kind of waiting for this announcement eventually happening, but it just kind of sucks because I'm like, damn, I would like more like cool fighting games like this, but it's just they didn't do it right.
Yeah, I'm also with you where I'm not shocked. I guess my biggest shock comes from like when this game was announced, people were like, "Yes, dude, this is what the fighting game community needs. They need Riot to make a game." You know, because like
Yeah,
you look at Riot's other games, they haven't missed before this. I mean, it's League of Legends, the biggest MMO in the world, biggest MOBA in the world, sorry, and it's Valorant, the biggest tactical shooter in the world. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like
Well, second to
when
CS.
I think actually Valorant has more numbers now, surprisingly.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Damn.
CS is still huge, obviously, and it's Steam numbers. Valorant's not on Steam, obviously, but
Yeah, lots of e boys and e girls, man.
yeah, I think that's the thing. Valorant gets a lot more casual audience. CS is still like
Yeah,
the
super
hardcore.
hardcore.
Like you're going to like you play CS. I have never ran into um a girl like single time in CS history. I'm sure they're out there. Every other Valorant game, you're playing with a girl. And it's like I think that's the big difference of when it comes to numbers, where it's like Valorant's just they have that aesthetic, they have all the cool like the skins and everything. One other rant aside, um, yeah, it's like you have League of Legends, you have Valorant. They know how to make extremely good and polished multiplayer games. You know, I mean, competitive games. So it's like they were perfect for this fighting genre. And yeah, they just completely kind of failed at it. They whiffed. They hit the mark. The name sucks. They might as well named it fucking League of Legends: The Fighting Game. At least people would have known what it is.
Yeah, really.
Something. Yeah, it was that thing where I'm pretty sure it was. I can't remember if it was this year or late last year where they had the layoffs, where they had to cut like half of the studio or whatever, and they're like, we're going. Like we don't need. They had way too many people for the amount of people who were actually playing 2KXO, 2XKO, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like I always knew we would get to this point, but it's that thing where it's like, man, even Riot couldn't figure this fighting game stuff out. Like I don't know. Maybe the genre just outside of. I know there's a lot of fighting games, and even the Avatar one did pretty good that came out last month. But I still feel like I look at the fighting genre, and it's still just Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and then some guys like you, which this isn't it's up to Tekken, but Tekken's like the third place. Like they're top three. But it's like outside of that, no one's playing another fighting game. I guess Smash is 10 years old. They're still playing Brawl or whatever at times, and that game's like
Melee.
forever old. Melee,
Melee.
whatever it is,
That's
it's so
smart,
old.
man. But no, I know what you mean. Like people have their basically niches in the fighting game space, and it's like they're not going to these new places. I mean, Fusion. I'm gonna say a word: Invincible Versus.
Mm,
You remember that one?
I do. Did that die? Is that a
No, it's. I mean, the servers are still up, but it came out in April, and nobody plays it. Like it is.
That's like
It's tough,
the,
man.
the best
Fighting
fighting game
games.
we got in a decade. Multiverses. I
Yeah,
mean, like it
we
was there, bro. Girl, that's not like
yeah,
a fighting game, but like
we gotta stop hyping up multiverses.
Multiverses was so good.
All right,
Like
man. I appreciate
the
it.
fact that Brawlhalla is still alive, but 2XKO isn't.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Brawlhalla. That's a money laundering scheme. I don't really believe it's player count. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I think fighting games. I was thinking about this, where it's like I don't think necessarily that fighting games are dying. I think they're just kind of staying in their lane. I think it's just going to be a case of like, okay, we're not going to be able to just make a crossover fighting game for anything. I mean, there was that Avatar game. I think people are already weaning off that. And it's like we can't just make a fighting game for everything now. We're just gonna stick to the big dogs, which is Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Smash, stuff like that.
It's
Which
like
is yeah,
Tokon,
yeah,
which we
Dokkan.
just talked about.
That's Marvel.
I
Like that's
and I still don't think that's gonna last long. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm
agreed.
not in
Yeah,
the fighting community, but it's like even Blessing from Kind of Funny, who's a big fighting game guy, like doesn't sound like that's going to be one of his mainstays. Like, so it's like even you're not
yeah.
getting him, who literally plays all the fighting games out there. Who are you getting? Because it's not
It's
like yes,
yeah,
Marvel, it is Marvel, but it's not Marvel in the same way as casual as Marvel Rivals is, where how that is
yeah,
so casual and so just easier to play. Fighting games are hard. They're niche for a reason. It's just like just because you have Captain America in the game doesn't mean little Bob wants to go out there and spend his money or have his parents buy this game and then get his ass kicked and he's never going to play it again.
yeah. I'm 100% with you. We will see. Hopefully, fighting games can break out more. So, or maybe maybe it is better to just stay in the lanes. And it's
I
like,
think
hey,
they're
let's
just
just
going to stay,
put a lot of
and
money
I think that's
into.
fine.
Yeah, yeah, and people love those games. So, well, right now, people are not very happy with Mortal Kombat or Tekken. Hopefully, those two can bounce back.
Yeah, at
Those
least
two are struggling.
Street Fighter's doing okay.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Moving into our
I'm
next.
just surprised that genre
Oh yeah,
just is
what's up?
still even existing.
I mean, people are just hardcore about fighting games. I think fighting games are fun to watch. That's a big thing. Where like I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't play fighting games, but I watch all of them.
Mm.
So I think it's also just like the people who played fighting games when they're kids and like they're good like social genre. You play with your brothers or your siblings. Like they are still like very much for a hardcore audience, and that's fine because I think the budgets of these games aligns with what they're kind of looking to get out of the player base.
That makes sense because literally, even today on Kind of Fight Games Daily, Tim Schafer and Greg Miller were talking about this, and they're like, they were talking about fighting games back 30 years ago, or whatever, and Tim Schafer was like, yeah, at the time, people play fighting games because we only got 12 games a year. And it was like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were one of the 12. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you just played them. That's just what you did. It's like nowadays, like imagine if a new fighting game came out next month and that onslaught of game, no one would
Oh
care
yeah.
about that video game.
The Avatar Legends fighting game, the Xbox version is releasing next month. There we go.
Oh, sure,
It's
that
gonna
would
it's
be
gonna
really
go
good.
crazy, man. Anyways, let's move on to our next story. This was good news for eFusion. Arcane veterans Harvey Smith and Ben Horn announced the founding of their new studio, Black Pony Immersive. A press release states that the studio's aim is to design and develop imaginative first-person action RPGs set within well-realized worlds. I played Dishonored recently. Great game. So if it's anything like that, hell yeah, man. This is very early, so they apparently formed the studio around last year. I don't think they're going to be ready to announce anything, but this is just great news. These people are very talented. They deserve to stay in the industry, I think.
I want you to know when you said this is great news for you, Fusion, and then you said Harvey, I thought you were about to segue somehow to a Harvey Weinstein thing, and I was like,
Oh,
what the
whoa,
fuck?
wait, what? Harvey? Where did
That's really
Harvey Weinstein come from?
because you said Harvey, and I'm like, what is he setting up right now? I was actually mind blown.
Harvey
Okay,
is not that uncommon of a name to where the
dude, I'm
first
not. I
thing
don't know many Harveys. I'll be honest.
Harvey
So when
Dent,
you,
the Batman villain.
yeah, I
No,
guess,
granted,
but he's
fictional,
fictional. So and that's literally
also
that's
a
where
villain. Also a villain, so it
yeah.
doesn't help. Harvey's a really rough name. I'm sorry, Harvey Smith.
So yeah, that was just you said that, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Anyways, I say it all the time. My favorite thing in the world is a new studio. So like,
Yep.
this is sick. Like, I love Arcane. So any people that work past Arcade, work there, had big involvement there, they're making something new. I'm gonna be showing support. Hopefully, this is cool.
Yeah, there's not really
And we,
much else to add
yeah,
on
this
this.
will be years off. This is something where it's gonna be 2028, the Game Awards. We'll get the trailer for this, and we'll be like,
Oh
oh,
man, I
remember
forget even
this?
talking about. I
Like,
mean, dude,
remember this one?
that's what happened at SGF when we saw like that one game. I was like, oh, this Crossfire, whoa! And then we saw That's No Boot. It's like, oh, those
Yeah.
guys.
It's literally going to be that exact thing where they're going to be at a random Jeff show. They're going to put the logo up there, and we're like, oh, remember that one article 3 years ago?
It's always a Jeff show, man. I love it. I love that Jeff is always the one that reminds us. It's like,
He
oh,
always,
there you are.
he's always gonna, he gets these type of studios. They're brand new, first time showing the game. He always gets them
Yeah, he's so wholesome. I love him.
because he likes to go up on stage and be like, from the guys who made this, or like from the studio that was
Yeah,
formed from them. Like he loves that line, so it's like
he
they'll
loves
be
it.
there.
I was thinking about we're gonna get into a Gamescom predictions. I'm like, man, I'm excited to see Jeff again. Like it's only been 2 months, but I'm just happy. I always get happy when I see him. I'm like hell yeah. Uh, Next story here. Dustbloods previews came out. Stealth 40K kind of put a quick little breakdown. 8-player matches with each player choosing a unique character. Every match has 3 phases that last 8 minutes with the goal of acquiring virtue points. Virtue points can be acquired by killing enemies / bosses, collecting items, etc. In phase 3, the final 3 players are teleported to a closed-off combat arena for player versus player fights, with one standing at the end. A full match can last about 30 minutes. Now, Fusion, I was really ready to come in here and and I played this game too. No, I did not, because the servers were borked. I shouldn't be shocked because the Night Rain servers were borked for the first network test. But God forbid, I was like, oh, well, they probably learned since then. Maybe they got better at it. It's like, no, still gotta
Which
wait.
I would say
Uh,
they didn't learn, and they're on the Nintendo Switch.
yeah,
So,
that's a double entendre right there. I think the next one is later tonight around 11. Oh, fuck, I'm playing Big Walk. Okay, well,
you can do two
I'll
things at
find a
once.
way to play
What are you
it.
playing Big Walk on? Is that on PlayStation?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
PlayStation.
so you can handheld your Nintendo Switch while you're
I'm
big
not.
walking.
No, because Dustbloods is online, bro. I gotta be like, they're both online. I gotta be like locked in
You
both
can you
times.
can still bop solve the puzzle while you're AFK.
That's true. You're right. You're right. I'll go ahead and do that. I honestly though, the next one I think it's tomorrow at like 1 to 5, and I'm like, okay, that's the one I'm gonna really put in the hours because that's a normal time for human beings to be playing
maybe
games.
they'll let you co-op with someone this time.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny. We tried to play Night Rain in the test, and they did not allow us to co-op. It was
Yeah.
funny,
So
Fusion, because that was the one test when we were in the same call. That was the only one where that wasn't allowed. And I was like, damn, like the one time we could both keep me on. Anyways, though, back to Dustbloods. I watched a lot of the previews. I listened to Ouroboros. I watched the KF one, Blessings preview. I'm really into it. It sounds awesome. It was funny because Miyazaki kind of put out an interview, kind of saying what everyone was thinking, where it's like, yeah, we know it's a little awkward that like our last game was a multiplayer game and this one's a multiplayer game too. We want to assure people it's like that's not the direction. That was just like that was a separate team that did Night Rain. We've been working on this game since like 2021. Just a weird thing. It was just a coincidence, basically. They're still very focused on single player. Obviously, that's going to be the real big meat and potatoes for a lot of people. I still look at this. I'm like, this looks like a ton of fun. They fixed one of my major issues with FromSoft PvP Fusion, which is backstabbing. They were like, okay, we're not doing backstabs in this, and I'm like, thank God, because literally, FromSoft PvP was you just circle around the person fishing for a backstab, and I hated that. So them getting rid of that,
oh, so it's
they
just
showed off a
completely
lot
out
of.
now.
What's up?
It's just completely out now. Like there's no
Yeah, they
feature of the
removed it.
backstab. Oh,
There's no backstab. Yep. I think you can still parry and like riposte and whatnot, but you can't backstab. But I mean, on top of that, they showed like there's a quadruple jump. There is a lot of like actual PVE elements. You're fighting bosses. You can work together with other players. All that type of stuff. I think it looks fun as hell. I can't fucking wait to actually get into it. I'm just ecstatic to play another FromSoft game. Even if it's not necessarily what I really want from them, I'm like I support them doing cool, weird, like, hey, we're just trying something different because we want to like be able to, for lack of a better word, like we want to break out of just our usual mold and like try new things because maybe this one pops off in like a major way. And Miyazaki actually explained an interesting thing of like why it's Switch exclusive. And it's like, yeah, Nintendo actually directly helped with this game's development as well. So there's a lot of things on top of that. The big worry for me right now, Fusion, is the netcode. FromSoft netcode ain't the best. Nintendo netcode ain't the best. So I'm sitting here like, oh god,
Yeah.
okay. I better not be stuttering and staggering whenever I'm playing
I
this.
said
But
you.
that's why they're doing the network test. Maybe they'll test it because Night Rain did not have those connection issues to the same degree as like their other games. So I'm hoping that's kind of like, hey, because we're hammering them out now, final release would be a lot better.
I hope for your sake. I haven't watched like any of the previews. I've seen like a few clips on Twitter. It's just never been my type of game. Like this isn't why I come to FromSoft. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
not personally gonna check it out, but like I do hope it hits for everyone who wants to play it. Like so, I
It
just
was
like
fun.
I'm. My standpoint is I just want like I just hope like you said the net coding and everything from a network switch perspective holds up.
That's the big thing right now. I because everything like we've heard, like the game itself, like all the previews are like, yeah, this game's amazing. It's just the net code. Like we don't know yet because they played in a very controlled environment in the actual preview event. But I have faith. I don't have faith. I have hope. Faith is not the word I'd use. I'd have hope. You know, I want to believe. I want to believe. That's all I want. Um, the thing that's really interesting, Fusion, was the release date. They still haven't said it publicly yet. There was a Guardian article that said September 24th, and then they immediately retracted. They were like, "Oh no, that was just an accident." I would have been pissed as off this was September 24th because that's a week after Fire Emblem. I'm like, brother, no. Though then there's also a theory that's December. I'm like, no, don't do that either. So now we're just like in an annoying position where it's like, I'm sitting here like, please just release it October. All right. Like, I don't think this audience coalesces with the Nintendo Switch Sports Resort audience enough for it to warrant. Like, they could be next to each other. It's fine, Nintendo. But we'll see. Moving into our next story. This was, I'll be honest, I didn't watch the state of play. Phantom Blade Zero had a state of play. No, Fusion, did you watch this?
I did like I will say I don't remember everything because I also watched the Black Myth gameplay. They kind of like are very similar games and meshed,
Oh, yeah,
but
fair enough. Yeah.
I did watch some of this. I was gonna say I'm mind blown. There was a state of play and no one talks about it. Because like this is
I
like
think
the
it's just
first
because
time.
most people have like been sold on it. So
Also, it was
they're
at 10 p.m. So that doesn't help.
yeah, that would help.
Because when I was watching it, I was in bed. I was like just laying in bed. I'm like, oh right, that's state of play happening. So like I was just like watching part of it. Because I remember I told you I'm like I've been iffy on this game, but the state of play from what I do remember, I was like I'm into this now. Like they showed really cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I skimmed through a lot of it. I want to actually watch it the whole way. Uh God, I can't wait. I've been like hyped for this game for a while. It was my second most anticipated going into this year, and it's still my second most anticipated because it's GTA. But now it's like really high on that second most anticipated. They kind of went into a lot of things. 8 regions with intricate handcrafted level design. This is from Okami Games, by the way. Use bells to fast travel between discovered location. Not an open world game, but not strictly linear from start to finish. Uh, what's it called? Play as Soul. Hell yeah, dude. Once the most feared blade, but gets set up for his leader's murder. He is killed by his blood brother in a final duel. Soul gets revived by a mysterious healer, but only has 66 days left to live. Find a cure and uncover the plot behind the betrayal. And then upgrading a weapon unlocks unique forms and techniques, 3 base difficulty options, an even harder 66 days difficulty can be unlocked, which gives you just 66 lives to complete the entire game. Kung Fu punk theme, traditional Kung Fu combined with steampunk and body modification. Yeah, I can't fucking wait, man. I
This
want this
was
game so badly.
one of those things where like people have been saying for a while like this game has game of the year potential like to be nominated, and I've up to this point have said no way. not no way, but like I haven't seen like I was
Yeah.
never impressed enough where I'm like this is gonna be one of the five at the end of the year. I will say watching this and just how the years kind of lined up, I'm more inclined to think this really could have the stuff to get up there for the Game of the Year nominations, which is pretty cool
Yeah, I
if
was
that
always
does end
looking
up
at
down
this
there.
as like this is for you know what I was expecting Fusion. I was expecting a this is going to be in my top 3. It'll have an 81 on Metacritic. Like most people are like, yeah, it's good, and I'm like, oh, I love this deeply. Kind of like how I am with Team Ninja games, really. Um, but it seems like this actually has the sauce, and it's really selling like a lot of people who, as you said, I mean, like weren't previously like chewing at the bit for this game. Now are like, wait, this looks awesome.
Yeah, so like
Um, yeah, go
it's
ahead.
like and I mean it's kind of close to GTA, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to it, but we'll see.
It's like you got a month. October 29th to November 19th.
That's only 3 weeks, really, when you think about it.
You know you do Fusion. You do that. What's it called when you're soft canceling plans?
I'm gonna
You know
say
you're.
this is
Oh,
gonna
I
make
might
you
be sick on that day.
upset. That's also the same week of Call of Duty. So, like, I
Hey,
mean,
listen.
I guess
I'm not gonna say it and act like I'm shocked. Go ahead, man. You are at your heart a ball and gun gamer. You know
it's
the
true.
ball and gun gene affects us all. All right, it
So
just
like
affects
I just don't
us
know,
in
and I
different ways.
feel like I'm still gonna be probably working my way through like
I
early
mean,
October games, September games. Like you know what I mean? There's just so
I mean,
much to
dude,
be getting
at this
through.
point now, it's like all of October. This
Yeah,
year is
it's
being
like
stacked.
so much to get through before GTA even comes out. Where it's like I want so like I want to even like something like Star Wars Zero Company. It's like I don't think I can get to it next week. I'm pretty sure that comes out next week. It's like, but if I could get to it maybe at the end of October around this time when it's
Yeah,
like on a sale or whatever compared to getting Phantom Blade Zero. I don't know. There's just a bunch in the air.
maybe we throw in another 70 hours to Madden. Yeah.
You weren't supposed to say that on air.
You thought you were gonna get away from that. Hey, you know what? It's okay. We all have our vices. But I was playing way too much like Fortnite the other day. So,
Mm,
wait, the ball and gun gamer gene. Yeah, we always make fun of ball and gun gamers, but we gotta remember we're all ball and gun gamers at heart.
at
Those
heart,
games
yeah,
are fun.
true. But like, we're not like them though.
Oh,
I
we're
mean, we
better.
used to be like them, but
We didn't look at GTA and go like, "Oh, this looks good." So,
yeah.
like, we're smarter than that. Moving into. Oh wait, that's all the news, or is it? Fusion. Matt Piscatella is back with
Oh
it.
my goodness, this is
The end.
unfair. I'm by myself.
You got this. It's only 10 games.
Mm,
It's for July 5th to August 1st.
July 5th,
Yeah, so
August
month of
1st.
July.
And Mike, I did see something. Microsoft's not on this anymore.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. He kind of stated Microsoft is out of it, and also EA.
EA, were they on it? Oh, they were on it. EA's not on it no more.
Apparently, when they went private, they got off of it, but I think they're going to be on it. Wait, no, nope, no, yeah, EA's off of it completely now.
Okay, well
So
that
I want
that
to
hurts a lot.
so I want to point something out. Every game on this has an asterisk, except like one. A lot of companies are just out of the Circana data now.
So it's like okay, Assassin's Creed Black Flags.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's number 3.
Okay, so like nothing but like Call of Duty. You want to be on there because of Xbox?
Oh no, Call of Duty's on there. It, you got so I don't know if you were here for this. NPD does digital sales projections. So like, I guess I kind of call Microsoft is still on here, but they only go off of physical sales and digital sales projections. Same with EA.
Okay, so EA games are on the list.
Yeah, same with yeah.
Okay.
EA games are on the list. Microsoft games are on the list. Yeah, I
Okay,
worded that
I thought you
wrong.
meant they were on the list at all. I'm like, I just gotta name 10 non EA and Call of
Yeah,
Duty
yeah,
games
yeah.
on here.
You're
Okay,
good. You're
well
good. You
we
can
have
name it.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag,
Yeah, number 3.
um, college football.
College football number 2.
Madden wasn't out yet, so Madden can't be on there. Well, maybe last year Madden wasn't there any Madden on there.
No, no Madden.
Um, NBA 2K didn't come out yet, but is 2K on there anyways?
2K? No.
What the fuck? What about Power World?
No. I don't think games like
Damn.
Power World get counted weirdly enough. Because I don't think
Um,
they are like US sales specifically. I think that's kind of how
Splatoon,
that's
is
justified.
Nintendo's never on there, right? Like Splatoon
No,
Raiders won't be on
Nintendo's
there.
on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, Splatoon Raiders.
Splatoon Raiders is number 7.
Okay, okay.
Nintendo
Oh,
gets on here because of the digital sales projections.
oh yeah. Halo, I'm going to assume did not make it.
Halo made it number 6.
Damn, and they released late July.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I don't
Oh.
know. I feel like for a new Halo game, it should be like top 3, but all right.
But to be fair, it's a remake.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, so we have Call of Duty, Madden.
Oh
Did you
wait,
say
which Call of Duty
Madden?
did you say?
Oh, Black Ops 6.
Not 6.
Oh, Black Ops 2 and
Yep, Black
1.
Ops 2, number 1.
Damn, is Black Ops 1 on the list?
Yeah, Black Ops 1, number 5.
Ooh, damn, dude, Call of Duty juggernaut.
Okay, so I'll tell you right now, you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4. You're missing 4. One of them I know you can get. The other 3, there's zero chance.
What do you know I can get?
Specifically, you. I don't think you'd get these 3.
The other are some JRPG bullshit.
One of them is JRPG bullshit. One of them is a Nintendo game.
Oh, Rhythm Heaven.
No, not Rhythm Heaven. Didn't make it.
What?
I wish.
No,
That game's
did that?
awesome.
What about that Luigi game? I mean, that Yoshi game.
No, no Yoshi.
Pocopia.
No Pocopia. You're
Oh
getting
my.
close. It is this year.
Mario Kart? No, that was
Nope.
last year. What the
Like,
fuck? This year? What
it's
else did
like talking to
Nintendo
my
put out?
dad about Nintendo. He's like, "Oh, Mario Kart."
What else did Nintendo put out this year?
It was in April. I know
Let me
Jack
see.
played it.
Single bit.
He plays all the Nintendo games.
That's
He's
why.
good.
That's why I guess Yoshi.
I don't think you're gonna get it. You want me to just say
Give me a
it?
hint.
It's a Life Sim.
Oh fuck! Gene Park played it.
Yeah.
Tomodachi Life. Is that it?
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Okay.
Number
Okay.
9. That
I
game is
definitely.
holding on, by the way. So it went from number 6 last month to 9 this month.
Damn.
Very impressive.
Yeah, I definitely would have needed the hint to get it.
Yeah, I don't worry, I know.
Are
So one of
DLCs ever on there?
so one of these is an addition
In
for a
addition,
game that you named already. It's like a bundle thing.
what the fuck? Xenoblade Chronicles?
No, no, no. It's not. I would never do that to you. It's like a sports game.
Oh wait, MVP, the MVP bundle?
Yeah, the MVP bundle, number 4.
Wow, that gets its own. Okay, I didn't know it would get its own shit. That's
One
interesting.
of these came out in May.
May. 007.
007, number 10.
Nice.
I'm very happy to see that. We saw there was a story. I didn't put it in.
4
4 million
million?
sales.
Yep.
Very, very impressive.
So I'm missing one. I'm missing one game.
You're not getting this game. I'll tell you that right
Give me a hint.
now.
I can't. I don't even have a guess.
Bandai Namco game. It's based off an anime.
Oh, fucking Attack on Titan bullshit.
Nope, not.
Um,
You don't get to be saying bullshit, by the way, if it's 70 hours in Madden. All right.
the bump's gonna kill me when he hears that. I didn't mean it in a negative way.
It's all
Um,
right. It's all right.
did that One Piece chef game come out? You know what I'm talking about?
No, not yet. That was in October.
That will be on there. Just wait.
I hope. What do I mean? I hope. I
Damn.
don't care about that game. I hate those type of games.
Anime?
It's an anime.
I,
I don't think you've even heard of this anime. I'll be honest.
give me a little bit more. A little more hint.
It's a. I was gonna say it's an isekai. I don't know if you know that.
What about a thousand line? Is that some bullshit?
No, no.
Okay.
I I feel like Bench may have mentioned this once. I can just
Oh,
give it to you, Fusion. I don't
hold
think
on,
you're
hold
getting
on.
this. Wait. Oh, wait.
Something just appeared in my head, and now I can't think. I can't see it. Like I can see him saying the bullshit.
You can see him saying some bullshit.
What does it start with?
It's the anime starts with an S.
With our online?
Yeah, okay. But what's the game? You're not getting this. This name is insane.
You know, Sword Art Online, the first anime I ever tried to watch.
You tried
Oh,
to. Oh my god. Dude, this happens all the time because I'll talk to people who don't like it. It's like, oh, what have you tried to watch? And they'll say Sword Art Online or Food Wars. I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit, you're not into it. You should have watched like Vinland Saga. You could have. Could have been
Gosh,
wearing a
what's the
fucking
game
anime hat.
called? Sword Art Online.
I don't
Because
think you.
Moon liked it, or Moon got it, or wanted to get it. I don't
It's
know. Sword
it's
Art
like
Online, fucking something C. I don't know. You're gonna have to give me it.
Echoes of Eincard.
Oh, whether or not I got that.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. You got Sword Art Online though after multiple hints though, so there you go.
I'll
That's
say, yeah, because I forgot about it. But Moon, like, I forget if Moon actually did get it or he was just interested in it. Now I do remember seeing that game. But yeah, I like it was because my one buddy, um, I I used to like dog on him for watching anime, and then he started a TikTok, and he got
Mhm.
like three. I'm pretty sure I saw this before. He got like 200,000 subscribers really fast on TikTok by talking about anime content. And I told him, I said, if you get 100K, I'll watch an anime of your choice. But I said it has to be pretty short. And because I think Sword Art Online was short, like one season, two seasons, it was whatever it was. I only had to watch the first season, and he told me Sword Art Online, and I was like 4 episodes in, and I couldn't finish it. So
That is truly a case of like he didn't want you to get into anime. He wanted to just make you suffer because I was like, bro, I watch anime. That shit, that's some bullshit. I do not fuck with no Sword Art Online. All right.
yeah, so like it was that was my only time. That was probably 5 years ago, 6 years. I mean, I guess like I've said before, Edge Runners is anime, I guess, and I
Yeah.
like that.
You keep saying I get what is the thing that makes Edge Runners not an anime fusion?
Because
Because
if
I like
I
it.
tell because no, because like I'll tell people that and they're like, that's not real anime. It's like okay,
Who
man,
are,
whatever.
whoever those people are stupid because it's literally made by a Japanese animation studio. Which
Like is Arcane an anime?
no, I wouldn't say that because that's a
Okay.
Western.
Cause yeah, because and then I remember all these people, these fucking anime dweebs piss me off. I went to gosh, I forget the show name now, but it's some Netflix show that's like really popular. Had dragon in the title maybe or some shit.
Oh, is it
Um,
the Dragon's Blood?
I
Was it
forget.
based
This
off a
was
video
years
game?
ago. No, but it was like this cool ass animated thing. And I remember going to the Reddit and I was like, never watched anime before. Like, can I watch this? Every reply, like 30 people immediately responding, not an anime, bro. Western cartoon. It's a Western cartoon. It's a what or whatever they were fucking saying. I'm like, I'm going to kill myself now. Like, I don't want to watch this now. I never want to watch anime. Gosh, I have to find out what that show was called.
You
But
got
yeah,
a refusion. Like the best way to get into something is to never interact with the community. We'll get you into One Piece eventually.
I don't think I've like given it a thought, and I'm really no, it's just never gonna happen. Because
Why
that's
did you
something I
give it
feel
a
like
thought? That's crazy.
because I feel like I could put that on like while I'm working, just fucking throw that in the background.
I really don't think you
It's called
can.
the it was called the Dragon Prince.
The Dragon Prince?
The Dragon Prince on Netflix. I mean, it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, like a 90 popcorn meter. Like it was like, and this was
Oh, I
probably four
remember
years
this.
ago. So I saw that. I'm like, it looks anime to me. So I went to the Reddit and I was like, oh, like, can I like? I think my question was like, is this the first good anime for me to watch? And everyone was like, this isn't an anime. Go watch fucking Blow Blow. And I was like, okay.
Look, I mean, listen, I hate to be that guy. It is a Western studio that animated it, so
I mean, I'm sure it was, but like,
I get what you mean. It's like it's annoying, like the way they said it was annoying.
yeah. So, and now it's like if I would like Vinland Saga would be up there,
That's my
or
guy.
everyone
That's my
like
number
now
one.
when I tell people that like they're like anyone they were saying like something Alchemist, the Brothers Alchemist.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist,
Yeah, Full Metal
Brotherhood.
Alchemist.
Yeah, I watched that
Yeah,
recently. Yeah, it's really really good.
I think those. But I just really don't have any interest. Like if I sat down and was like I fully have an interest in one, it'd be Vinland Saga probably.
Oh,
But
it's
fucking
okay.
that's probably a Western cartoon, man.
You
So
watch enough TV. You always be going and out. It's like, yo, I'll watch this TV show. It's like, what the fuck? Where? When? I don't know how you find the time to watch all this TV.
I used
I
to not
watch.
watch TV shows. Like I really didn't. But like recently, I've been in the last year or so, I've been like liking the. I like having like a show I can look to forward to every week. Whereas like I'm sitting
Yeah,
down once a week and I just spend an hour watching whatever show's on.
it's gonna be out when football season starts. Though you're
I
like,
know
ah,
that. See, it's
I'm
like
done
replace.
with this
See,
shit.
because I usually have football a few times a week, but in the off season I have nothing, so I just replace it with show. True Detective. God, that show is incredible.
Oh
Anyways,
hell yeah, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. Uh, Pigeon, let's do some quick Gamescom predictions. I don't want to go too long because it's kind of hard to predict for a show like Gamescom. But I guess just like what you're expecting to see, off the cuff predictions, quick things you want to shout out. We do know that one of the big things is the Witcher 3 DLC. What are you expecting to see out of that specifically?
I hope for one we need a location, which we don't like really know. I forget if they. I don't think they've said where it exactly takes place. So like I want to see exactly where this DLC is going to take place, and I'm hoping we do get gameplay here too. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want just some cinematic of this DLC. It's like if this DLC really is early next year is what they were saying. Like I
You
hope
think
we
the
see some.
gameplay is different, or is it just gonna kind of be
I
Witcher
see.
3?
That's why I'm interested. I'm so interested on what this how this gameplay is. If it's trying because the PC versions recently got an update where now it's going to cost more. Like it takes more power to run the game, which I feel like is weird. Why would you know what I mean? For one, this
Yeah,
game's been
that
out.
is weird.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's going to be out 11. It's been out 11 years, and now you're saying it's about to be harder to run. You got to be adding something somewhere to make the game harder to run. It doesn't just magically happen. Like it's not like
Yeah.
all of a sudden the game's harder to run. So I am very interested in why they needed to do that on the PC side. Like why are we updating this? Like or is there another graphical update like they did a few years ago with the next gym packs or whatever? Like is there something of that? Is there new combat mechanics that maybe have more particles or some bullshit where they had to up that? So that's what I'm mostly interested in on that DLC. My biggest question is how are they going to bridge? How much of a bridge is this between Witcher 3 and Witcher 4? Like, how deep are they going in
Mhm.
the bag of this is a must play going into Witcher 4 and series story? It's like that's my main question that I hope we get answered
Yeah,
next week.
because I feel like they don't want to alienate people who are going into Witcher 4 for their first entry, but also it's like you're going into the first entry with the 4 on it.
I
So
would say
it's
so they could have renamed it anything else if they wanted. Like, and again, I'm pretty you're 100% going to be able to jump into Witcher 4. Just like 90% of the people who've played Witcher 3 have never played another Witcher game.
oh
Like
yeah.
that's just truth be told. So they'll be able to jump into Witcher 4, but it's like it's definitely like if they wanted to name it something completely different and not put that forward, they would have if they were worried about oh well I'm not going to jump in because it's the fourth one. I think people
Mhm.
at this stage, especially casuals, they don't give a damn. They're jumping in like whatever it is. So yeah, I'm just wondering how much and if there's Siri gameplay because like we know, I mean the cover is Geralt obviously, and like for people who know the story of Witcher 3, like his story was kind of done. It's over. So like it's a little weird for him to come back and be the main
He was
protagonist in
bored.
this. Yeah, I mean that could be part of the story. He's like I've been fucking doing nothing. Um, so yeah, she's a weird. Like I wonder if it's the thing where we're playing as Geralt, and then by the end of the DLC, like we take over as Ciri, and like that's kind of how that DLC ends. Bunch of questions, but either way, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Will you go back to this? Like, is this something
Uh,
you're like I'm gonna go back and do this?
I don't know. I need to. I was talking to you about it where like I kind of want to do Witcher 3 again, like on the new PC with mods, like try it again. I I don't know if it'll hook me again. It really is always been the combat, and I don't like Geralt. Like those are like the two major things for me with Witcher 3. But I wonder if it's like, listen, if I put on some combat mods, like make that a little more bearable, like just less annoying, less intrusive.
I think even
If
the
anything.
update they had with that next gen packs, which was after you played it, like they made it just so much easier with the like the keybinds and the controller binding, where everything felt just way more smooth to use the Witcher
Oh, okay.
stuff. Like because I do understand, like back in the day, it was kind of annoying to bring up the wheel, like all this bullshit. Like now it's like you literally could press Y on your controller and Y would shoot out Igni or whatever it is. Like you could they changed a lot of the combat in that most recent update a few years ago. So it's like even
Good
that
to know.
might be even enough for you to like really help you with the combat. But then also, yeah, you can add just straight up combat mods if you want on top of that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean everything you're saying is right. If it's a case of like they really went back and updated it, I'm curious. Honestly, the thing about Witcher 4 that gets me interested is just the fact that you get to play a Ciri. Because that was my favorite part of Witcher 3, where you got to play a Ciri. I'm like, oh, I like this character way more.
Fucking,
So
her dash is so insane in Witcher 3.
yeah, so I'm interested to see her in Witcher 4, and like maybe that one gets me back in. I would like to. I mean, listen, dude, it's one of the highest rated games of all time. I really should like it. you know,
Yeah.
at least not be so apprehensive.
Your CD Project Red hate is like when people hate Rockstar.
Okay, that is not true, by the way. I played Cyberpunk at launch. All right,
I
I
know,
think
but
I
and then you hate
have an
it.
excuse.
So,
Yeah, I was excused for that. All right, listen, I think that's a good excuse. But also, I didn't even really care for a lot of it outside of even the bugs.
that's what I mean. So like, I feel like you don't like. I get. Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
saying that no, it's not a case of like, oh, I think the studio is bad. I think they're a very talented studio. I really appreciate. how they are. I appreciate that they stuck with Cyberpunk. I respect CD Projekt Red. I just don't think their games are for me necessarily. But
I mean,
I'm willing to be proven wrong. I want to try
in the
Cyberpunk
same
again.
way,
I want to try.
I think that's Bethesda for me. So.
But you're wrong there. Okay.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
I think it really truly is. Bob made a great point a week ago. We were talking about Skyrim, and he said sometimes you're either just a CDPR guy or a Bethesda guy. You can't be
Dude,
both.
really
And I think that's
true.
just us. I think you're a Bethesda guy, and I'm a CD Projekt Red guy. And I think we just that's it. We
For
just prefer
star-crossed
different
paths,
RPGs.
we're not meant for each other. We can't be together.
Like we're just gonna have to. And we'll argue to the end of time Witcher 3 versus Skyrim, which is what it is.
Skyrim is so much better. Okay. That's a debate, honestly. We could do that as a whole podcast.
It'd be so
Uh,
hard because I feel like you I would sit here and I could argue, yeah, I think Skyrim has better combat, but I think like Witcher storytelling is leaps and bounds better than Skyrim. So
yeah,
it's like,
it'd be a fun debate.
yeah,
Um, Final Fantasy VII, that's also been confirmed. Bench is in here, so I'll say, uh,
fuck that
we'll
guy.
see Cloud. That's what I care about. Now, I don't know. I really don't think we're gonna see anything crazy. We're just gonna probably get more gameplay and
I
whatnot.
said we saw so much already.
Yeah, really, honestly.
At Summer Game Fest, they were there for 25 minutes on that stage.
It feels like one of those things where I'm like, I really don't need to see more. I feel like I got it.
Yeah, it's so weird with that game. Like, I want to be so excited. Like, I love Final Fantasy VII so much, and it's like I don't like. I just feel like I should be way more excited than I am. But like, I hear Final Fantasy VII gonna be there, not a single like emotion comes from me. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be there.
I'm just like, yeah, we'll
Cool.
see it. I guess I'm just not surprised. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
It's part of the marketing cycle at the end of the day. Metro 2039 is also confirmed to be there, which very excited for. Well, I'm not excited. I'm interested in that game. I hope to be sold. I think Crazy Taxi, Onimusha, Blood of Dawnwalker. How do you feel on Blood of Dawnwalker?
I'm more in, again. I'm having a weird thing with this studio, which for one, there's former CDPR, so I should love them. But it's like
Mhm.
I remember when they got first announced, I was super into it. A few years later, they showed some stuff, and I was like, man, I don't really like that directional combat. Um, then like a few months, and then like a month ago or so, previews came out from people like around the industry, and everyone was so glowing. They're like, dude, like Skill Up was like, guys, this is gonna be legit. Andy Cortez was like,
Yeah.
this is awesome. Fucking IGN put an article up, and they were like, if you thought this was just Witcher, there's definitely Witcher in here, but like it's so much more than that. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute, like this kind of sounds fire. So like I'm more leaning towards like I really want to get to this at some point, but again, it's just coming out at such a bad time where
Mhm.
I'm like, there's no way I'm getting to it at launch. But like I do. There was a while there where I'm like, man, this is probably going to score like 70 to 80 range. Like I was thinking this not going to be a miss, but I like when they first announced it, I'm like, oh, 88 for sure. And then I was like, oh, 70, 80. And now I'm kind of back in that. I think that it could be like an 85, like a great game. You know what I mean?
Depends how buggy it is.
Yeah, I think it does come down. And like I saw more gameplay today, and I'm like, man, it really does look like Witcher at times. Um, but
I
also
have faith
today,
in it. I think people will be really into it.
yeah, and then today they announced that like there's no 60 FPS on console because that
That's
sucks.
crazy.
Yeah, for those people that really sucks. So it's like, man, that's just
For
not
those
something you want to
people, as
hear.
you sip your wine, looking over the
No,
rim.
I just like that's just so because that's something that would make me so mad just a few
Oh,
years ago.
totally.
Like that a game like that just I feel like should not.
It's like consoles can run games at 60
Yes,
FPS
it should
for the
not be
majority.
60 FPS. But like again, a game like that not being 60 FPS is why I'm like GTA has no chance. But
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
for sure. I do remember when the GTA 6 leaks came out. You were like, it's kind of looking like 60.
I mean to be honest, the leaks we see that doesn't look like 30 FPS to me. But
Yeah,
that
I
could
mean,
just be
Rockstar is really good at
yes.
smoothing that out.
And it
they,
also could just be internal dev build shit that like it does run at 60 on what they're doing, but they can't
yeah,
make that happen on the console. It's like okay.
So there was a rumor fusion about a Xbox game, multiple Xbox games, but one that's like, oh, it's an IP they don't own, or no, an IP they own being made by an external developer in a genre they don't necessarily make too often. I don't know if you've been following that whole rumor train. Any theories on what that could be?
Not really. I know we saw yeah, it's like it's gonna be a sequel to like a
Yeah, sequel.
game
That's
that
a big thing.
yeah, a game that came out recently is what the thing I saw.
Oh, was it recent? I didn't see that part.
I think it might have been fucking Special Nick, and you hate him. So,
Yeah, well, he's
um,
an idiot, so.
yeah, I think he said something. I'm pretty sure it was his tweet that said, "Yeah, it will be a sequel for something that came out recently." That's really all I know about this rumor. I haven't. Again, I've been so GTA pilled that anytime
Yeah,
I'm online, that's just all I'm thinking about. Truly, so I don't have a guess for some reason. Like I really don't have a guess on like, especially recently, what Xbox IP recently like could get a sequel. So I don't know for like Gamescom, like fucking
I
Crackdown. That
tough.
wasn't even recent, so I don't know. like,
I'm dude, I want you to know I'm reading through Shepshul's Nick to find the tweet. God, I hate him.
I don't know if he tweeted it. It
His
might have been on
tweets are
Reddit, but I don't
so
know. But
his tweets are so ass. He's like, I'm not an Xbox fanboy, and then it's just the most fanboy shit I have ever seen in my life. I
let me
don't
check
see
it out.
anything.
Xbox. Let me check here.
Uh,
Oh, I guess it was Nathan Hate. Well, I guess
okay,
Nathan
okay.
Hate said
Maybe
something similar that said Xbox is planning an unexpected sequel announcement from an established Xbox-owned franchise. Uh,
God, he forced me to go through fucking Shepshul Nick for
yeah,
nothing.
so I swear Special Nick also said something. I ain't lying about that
I
one
do no, he did say something. I remember that.
because I swear he said
I
something
mean,
more recent.
either way, it's an Xbox IP. I mean, there was theories Ori not made by Moon Studio. I don't really believe those though.
Or yeah, I just
What the fuck do they make? I don't know anything about fucking
let me check out
Xbox.
Xbox recent games real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I guess I'll think about it. There was Outer Worlds. I don't think that's getting a
Like
sequel
there's no
anytime
fucking way that game.
Avowed. I know that's canceled. You know what? Fusion. Hi-Fi Rush 2? You think?
I just don't think there's any way like Tango's working with them.
Yeah, I agree, but I want to believe.
Like there's not like Pentiment. Would some fucking Pentiment shit happen?
No, Pentiment.
I mean,
No.
that would be really unexpected, and they said unexpected, but
Well, it's an external developer making the sequel. I would have thought like I didn't know it was a recent game that's getting a sequel, so I was thinking stuff like of their past, like a Viva Pinata or something. It was funny because immediately Jez was like, "It's not Banjo," and I'm like, "Damn it!" That was the one I wanted. Yeah, I don't know. That's a
damn.
hard one to predict. I feel like Xbox just has so much crap. I'll
I
put my
can't.
chips down. I'll put my chips down on Ori. I think they're gonna bring back Ori in some way.
Actually, like, who would make it?
That's my thing. Yeah,
Because like
it's
Moon,
probably an indie
I mean,
developer.
does Xbox own the Ori rights, or does Moon Studio own it?
Uh, I think it's Xbox. I think. I don't know. Let me check. Who owns the IP for Ori? Very professional podcast, by the way. I really
Look at
should have.
this
I
on the fly.
couldn't. I would just remember hearing a lot about it, but I couldn't find like a nice little article
So
compiling
could it
everything.
be okay? So
Microsoft owns the IP, by the way.
okay, that's why I thought, but I wasn't sure. Could it be something Minecraft related? I know Minecraft Dungeons 2 is coming, but could it be like another Minecraft project, like a
Oh
Telltale type shit?
yeah. Not Telltale. I think they're done with story mode. I mean, we already are getting Minecraft Dungeons 2 next month, but like that was already announced. I don't know. Maybe Legends 2, that RTS game that nobody played. Why not?
Mm,
It's
Age of
gonna be
Empire,
some.
Age of
It's gonna be
Empires
some
or some
bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's gonna be some bullshit like Age of Empires is like, oh, well, that was kind of lame. Age of Empires 5, like, oh,
Oh,
joyous.
I don't actually don't know. As Dusk Falls. What the fuck, dude? What?
Oh, that could happen. A sequel to that.
That's my guess now. I'm scrolling down like games. That was from 2022. That's recent enough. That's gonna be my guess.
All right. So I'm going Ori, and you're going As Dust Falls too. You can tell we're very confident in these predictions.
My shot in the dark after that though would be like Pentiment somehow, like some fucking
Yep.
Pentiment shit.
Somehow Pentiment returned. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Any other predictions? Gamescom is so hard to predict for. Anyone could happen. I imagine maybe like a new studio gets announced here, and they're like, "Oh, we're revealing our game." Probably like more European developers too. So I probably a lot of Saber games. I bet like stuff like what was it, the Stuntman game? Maybe we get some gameplay of that, a release date. Maybe we get some showcase of the Turok game. They got a lot of shit going right now. I saw a theory fusion KOTOR remake. I doubt it. That's not going to be here. I thought there's a lot of stuff that could happen. Anything you want to throw out there?
Play Dead.
No,
They won't be there.
realistic.
Uh, Acid Nerve, they won't be there either. I don't know. I think my only prediction I have, like a great professional podcast, um,
It's okay. It's okay. I kind of threw
I
it on
think
you.
I think we will end the show will end with a cool new premiere. Like
I hope
and the
so.
where we're like Gamescom doesn't always do that, but I think last year changed with Black Myth getting the reveal. You know what I mean? That like before
Yeah,
that happened last year, what was the biggest game reveal at Gamescom? Probably nothing. Um,
yeah, just some bullshit. Yeah, I imagine like it'll end on a big thing. I think Gamescom. Honestly, all Jeff shows have kind of been elevated now, in my
yeah, and
opinion.
an article that I was just skimming through this week was I forget who it was with, but it was talking about Gamescom and how he wanted to elevate it to be closer to his other shows, and there was
That's a good
talk
idea.
specifically about indies and how he's like he wants more bigger indies to show up for Gamescom. So I think he is trying to get to a bigger part where I don't think it's never going to be Summer Game Fest or TGA, but even if he can shorten the difference between Gamescom and Summer Games Fest, that would be awesome. Because I still watch, we still
100%.
watch every year, and I still have fun. But it is very obviously always like it feels like the stepchild of his three, where it's just there and like
100%.
like the already having the Witcher DLC. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing Gamescom has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in recent years. So it's like even just doing that stuff is pretty cool, and that's why I'm excited for this Gamescom. Um, but yeah, so I think he'll end. A very like shot in the dark won't happen at Gamescom, but it'd be awesome. Like a Jedi announcement, like Jedi 3, and they
Oh,
somehow ended the show
that
on
would be
that.
around the time for that. I'm surprised it hasn't been revealed already.
Yeah, me too. Like, and wasn't it? I know, like he said, people misquote him, but Tim Getty said he heard that it was supposed to be come out this year. So it's like,
I think he just said he heard something like rumblings about the game in general, but not necessarily it was scheduled for this year.
but yeah, it's like that game should have been announced by now. But
I'm shocked it wasn't announced at like May the 4th, but then I remember Star Wars Celebration didn't happen this year. Um, D23 also passed by. I feel like you could have announced it there.
yeah,
Stuff
so
like
I
that.
don't know.
Maybe we'll get some Kingdom Hearts 4 footage here. Jeff will have it. And,
Jeff,
and Bench can LARP about play through the entire series.
Judas does it dare?
Nope. Nope. You can't say names like Judas. That don't exist. Remember?
Oh,
Okay, this is so random. Remember when Jason Schreier just made a joke about like, oh, bold of you to assume Judas comes out. Everyone was reporting on it.
yeah, I remember you said that, yeah.
He was like, guys, I'm just joking. I don't know anything.
I mean, last year that last year was Lego Batman announcement. Like that's a big announcement. That was last year when that
There
was
was the
announced.
rumor there's a new Lego game in development that's based off a WBIP, and the rumor is it's Lord of the Rings. So that's something.
Mm,
That's
okay,
a
that could
game
be
for
something.
Dark to put at the top of his game of the year list.
That was also when they announced Ghost of Yotei Legends. So I mean, like last year had some pretty
They
big
have games
stuff.
here. They have games
Yeah,
at Gamescom.
I just guess like we just weren't thinking about. Oh, I don't think it'll happen. But Sea of Sorrows would be really sick.
Sea of Sorrows. Wait, which one is that again?
Silk Song
Oh,
DLC
Silksong DLC. Oh my god, I would love that.
because they were
It would
at
also be.
Gamescom last year.
It would be kind of
Oh
a make good for Jeff, honestly,
yeah,
because they revealed the Silk Song like by itself. So if they could have Sea of Sorrows here, it wasn't a schedule for this year too. God,
yeah.
if
It's supposed to be this year. That's what they said.
the one time I hope Silk Song gets delayed, I'm like, listen, man, can we just like do it next year, all right?
Because was it Gamescom last year where Jeff did where he came out and he was like, I don't have Silk Song, but
Yeah.
it's coming out really soon. Did he say that?
2 weeks, guys. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He basically showed some footage. It was like, guys,
yeah, he
it's
did.
coming out in
Yeah.
2 weeks. It's like, Jeff, this isn't your game.
So it would be really awesome if he did get the DLC this time. And like he shows up when it's like, I got the
Yeah.
DLC, guys, finally. Because dude, if that game fucking comes out next month,
God, I hope not.
if that DLC comes
I
out,
I'll be like, bro, put it out in December. Make it a December thing. I'm like, I'll jump in then. But oh god, we don't got enough
I
time to
feel like
play
they're aiming
Pokemon
for the
DLC.
year anniversary.
Dude, if they put it out, that would actually annoy me. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to play Onimusha. MGS4 is next week. Like, God, dude, it's already starting. Well,
But you
Fusion.
would drop those for Silk Song.
Um, MGS4 is next week. I'd have enough time to beat it before then. I'd drop Onimusha for Silksong,
I
yeah.
was just saying that you can't play Onimusha over Sea of Sorrows.
Okay, well, let's cool it with the Onimusha disrespect, all right? That game looks sick.
I'm just saying, if you play that over Sea of Sorrows, we have to go back a year when you said I
No,
slandered Silk Song
no,
because it
I
was
would also.
third on my game of the year.
You were slandering Silksong like crazy, though. I'll still say
One of
that.
the greatest games I've ever played.
It really is, man. What a game. Well, Fusion, opening night live next week. Can't wait. Hopefully, it's a banger. Uh, and I think it will be. I think it will be just as good as last year. And I thought last year's was pretty decent. Not amazing to like, opening night live will never truly be like a Game Awards or even an SGF, but I think it'll always be like I'm just happy to see Jeff again. Just check in on him. But yeah, I'm ready for it. Let's talk really quick about what we've been playing. You got a hard out soon. I just want to talk real quick about Big Walk. Finally got around to it. I was slandering this game last week, Fusion. I think it was the week before. I don't remember. But I was kind of slandering it. I was like, oh, what? All these review scores, yada, yada, yada. Okay, guys, game of the year. Let's calm down. I'm here to fully admit I was wrong, man. Every one of those review scores I think are completely accurate. Game's fucking amazing. It is a very chill vibes game, but like just playing a game with your friends that's so centered on like solving puzzles in a co-op environment is really cool. And one of my favorite things, Fusion, is honestly just like going to the puzzle and you're like, we're just sitting around like, what the hell do we do? We see all the tools and we're slowly like piecing stuff together. It's like, wait, what if we do this? This works. And then eventually we put it all together. It's like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do. And then we solve the puzzle. We get the egg or gourd or whatever the hell. And we're all happy about it because we figured it out together. And it's all the little things like I was going on a gondola and we were like, I was riding together with Jack, and then Jack just threw me off the gondola with like zero like preference. I was like, oh god, I'm terrified. And then Bob came by. It's like, no, you. He threw you where we needed to go, and he went off to another place, and we couldn't contact him because it's proximity chat. So we're just sitting there like waving our hands, like Jack, come to us. We need to go over here, and he couldn't hear us. It's hilarious. It's stuff like that where it's like the story moments that you get with your friends is a really powerful thing, and I feel like a lot of games kind of struggle to really pull that off organically, and I think this game pulls it off very phenomenally. So yeah, fully turned around. Sorry if I disrespected Big Walk. The reviewers, you know what? You guys have this one, all right? The game's amazing. Game of the year? Let's calm down. But it's an amazing game. I really, really dig it. Future, I know you hate puzzles. You jumping in anytime?
No, I'm not. I mean, I just I missed the mark with you guys and my friend group. We're not huge on friend slap games, which
Yeah.
so like I just don't see a world. I was never really interested in this. Like I'm sure you guys are having fun. Like you said, it sounds like you guys are having a blast, but it's just not my type of thing. Like
Okay.
unfortunately, when I play multiplayer games with friends, it's usually in a
You want
competitive
to
setting,
you want to
and
dominate people.
we all hate each other. So
Oh my god. Yeah, I was hating bench last night on Fortnite, so I get it. But yeah, Big Walk, highly recommend it. It's a really, really special game, and also free on PS Plus, so you really have nothing to lose.
oh, it's free on PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, you didn't know that? It
No,
was
I
for
didn't
them.
know that. I really didn't
Yeah,
know that.
very, very, very good marketing strategy because I would have never bought it otherwise. Well, boys or boy, it's just you and me.
I know, and I'm the only
Uh,
one who hasn't played Big Walk. You got the one guy who can't even gush with you about Big Walk.
hey, it's okay. I mean, listen, you can tell me all about Madden.
I ain't got nothing to say except it's kind of ruining my life. I won't lie.
Gotta get you.
Like I
Yo,
should not
football season's gonna come along. You're like, wait, I don't gotta play this no more.
like it's just like I haven't bought Madden in 4 years, so it's been a while. Um, and then college football was the thing 2 years ago when it came back. Then I got last year's and I didn't like it, and then I tried this year's and I was like, this is ass. Great way to bring this back, guys.
Mhm.
So like yeah, my friend was like, we'll try Madden. I got like the EA Play shit. So yeah, it's just been like so we got the EA Play shit. We're having fun. The worst part is I'm playing Ultimate Team. So
Oh my god.
we're not even playing franchise. We're all playing Ultimate Team. I'm not
Are
spending money
you
on it.
Okay, good. Yeah, as
No,
long as you're not
no,
wailing. Oh
no.
my
I
god.
have never spent money on LV. I'm always someone who does no money spent. Like I just grind. That's the problem though, because I'm mostly really I'm grinding. This game's been out for 2 weeks. I have 70 hours.
Yeah,
That's
we gotta
not
get back
okay.
to 'em.
Not
Yeah.
okay.
When was the last time you
Um,
played Vice City? Weren't you playing that?
yeah. The day probably 2 weeks ago, the day I
Oh
started.
my god.
I have
Literally,
not played Vice City.
you have
Um,
turned that. I didn't realize it was this severe.
it's bad. No, it's bad. Like if I have the minute I have time to, I get off work, I do whatever I have to do. I think it does help that this is like the first time all my friends have been on a multiplayer game for a long time. So it's like the minute
Okay,
I
there
get
you
off
go.
work, they're already on. So I'm like, okay, I'll hop on. Then we play for 6 hours, and then I go to bed, and I fucking do it again the next day after work. So it's like, but I know it's bad when it's like even on the weekends. Like tomorrow, I'll probably have some time if I wanted to play Vice City or something. But my brain's like, no, I'm gonna grind Ultimate Team. It's like,
Uh,
but I feel like
yeah, that's tough.
it's a needed mental break
You
too.
know
Where
what? You
like,
need it. Yeah, it looks.
yeah, I've had
I
stuff
love a
dealing with.
multiplayer. I grinded some multiplayer games a lot.
Yeah,
It's okay. I
it's
get
like
it.
I've been dealing with stuff at work, so I'm like, this is just like I want to shut my brain off. And like Plague Tale comes out next week, and I'm like, I just need something new. I think I need a new single player game. Like at Vice City, I mean, I put like 3 hours in. I'll get to Vice City again eventually, but like I think I need a new single player game to drop for me to kind of like for Madden to get its hooks out of me, if that makes sense. Whereas like I can jump into
To cure
like
yourself.
yes, like Plague Tale next week and be like, okay, now when I have free time, I'm not playing Madden. I'll just leave Madden for when I have my friends on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, Fusion, we'll see if you. We'll see if that works next week. If I see you next week, you're like, man, Madden still though. This crazy. Yo, the Ravens be going crazy this season on my ultimate team. Stuff like that. We'll have to have a real intervention.
Yeah, we might need
Um,
it.
but yeah. Thank you for joining me, man. It was a ton of fun. Talked a lot about GTA, Horizon, all the stuff happening in the industry. We're back in that video game news grind again, which, listen, some of the news is negative still,
Hmm.
but it's nice to just talk about video game news again and reveals and announcements. And, dude, we're going to be playing a lot of games. I mean, next week, Master Collection, Star Wars Zero Company, and Plague Tale all in the same week. Like, that's immediately like, holy
Dude.
shit.
And this time next week, we will have seen Witcher DLC and GTA 6 officially. So,
Yeah, dude. I'm
I
ready,
mean,
man.
next week's an all timer. It really is.
It really is, man. Well, if you guys want to find us, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Slice of Gaming, all one word on Twitter and Blue Sky, and also check us out on all the or like the podcast helps us out a ton. With that, I think we're gonna head out. Say goodnight, Fusion.
Good night. Play Silk Song. Prepare yourself for the DLC. It's coming soon.
Watch that GTA trailer. Watch another leak come out while we're recording this.
Pay for my Netflix.